Hello? Hello? There you go. Everything's looking spick and span. I should probably play some music. I had music queued up and I just kind of blanked out. I have energy again, but oh my fucking god, dude. Not been sleeping too great. I mean, what else is fucking new? I should really do that fatigueometer. Like, how tired am I at any given time? It didn't help that I had a really brutal 2 days of work. And I had a really brutal 2 days of work. And when I came home, I slept at like 11 o'clock. But I still woke up at 4 o'clock like I usually do. So instead of getting at least 6 hours of sleep, I only got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep or some shit before I wake up. And I couldn't go back to sleep for a while. It also didn't help that at like 4 in the morning I had a panic attack. I know I don't mention this often, but it's like, you know, sometimes I'm just gonna be brutally real. I'll just be like chilling, and the next thing I know, I just fucking do like I end up just sprinting across my house in absolute fucking fear, probably ran into a wall, and then I'm just like, I'm okay now. It's literally it. It's kind of fucking funny when you think about it. Just like going from abject terror in 1 second to I'm good now. I get that shit like once or twice a month. Sometimes it can go longer, sometimes not. It's depends. I like the song. And then when I went to when I was trying to sleep, I like take a nap. The power went out in my house and kept going off. So because I basically sleep next to my kitchen now. I sleep in my dining room because it's being summer and I'm gonna be cheap as fuck. And instead of, you know, having an AC on, I rearranged my entire apartment so I sleep in my dining room. Where the only ceiling fan is. Well, so just go buy a fan. You cheap bastard. Exactly. I'm a cheap bastard. I'm not paying $5 at a Goodwill for a fan. Oh god, oh my god, when I stopped by some fucking snazzy ass Goodwills and thrift stores along the way to my doctor's office. Ooh boy, I can't wait till I have my follow-up. I'm gonna empty out my car and be like, alright, I don't got nowhere to be. Let's fucking do this shit, boy. I'm about to hit up all them thrift stores. But yeah, there was a couple fans there, and I just thought, I just don't need it. Honestly, I kind of don't. Like, that ceiling fan, even now, like, I was laying in it earlier, and I was fucking freezing. Okay, to be fair, it's actually like 60 degrees right now. When I rearranged everything, it was in the 90s. It was straight up in the 90s. So I was thinking. Oh wait, no, right. I thought I finished my thought there, but I didn't. I didn't think. I thought. So, as the power went out, because next to my kitchen, I heard my Instant Pot go beep. I heard my microwave go, beep, and I heard my refrigerator go on and off, on and off, on and off. The power was going off and back on. And I'm like, all right. Everything seems to settle down. My power went off. Okay, I can expect it's off. And then I hear, boom. Fucking something in my neighborhood exploded. And it wasn't just my neighborhood because it's like all the way like in my area power went out. I went to the grocery store and like all the refrigerated stuff was closed pretty much. Like all the produce, all the meats, they're like taping everything up so the cold doesn't escape. Got power now, as you can tell. It didn't cut out for like the last hour and a half, 2 hours, so here's hoping. Actually, this back to the next thought after I thought the other thought. The fucking... I think I had a realization. I think I know why I don't have a drug addiction. Since I work in healthcare. I just don't think drugs are powerful enough to get me through this life. You know? Like, okay, meth. That's not gonna help me with anything. That's weak shit. Right? Fent? Bro, I would like that all right, I guess I'll take a little bit of the edge off from the bullshit I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Nah, I was thinking I really should get into like advanced drug addictions. Hear me out. I've been writing these lists. Vaping NyQuil chicken. Right? Come on. Doesn't sound so good. Okay. Painting Tylenol with red 40. Huh? You know, double autism there. Whatever the fuck red 40 does to you. Everyone's saying it does to you. How about I can like replace my lungs with cybernetics and then download Bonzi Buddy? Like, just pull out a fat USB, go like, malware. You know? Or what about going to some fucking back alley furry conventions and snort some fucking mersuit ashes? You know, the kind of shit that they were doing so much drugs in before fucking at the shit's 50% fent. It is, Joe, you're already talking about advanced drug addictions. That's because I started working again, Namag, right? I worked 2 days and I'm like, man, I could use some drugs. Okay, another one. Huffing the rainbow dash jar. Like, and I'm not talking about, like, the ancient 20-year-old picture in its prime. I'm talking, like, now. That, like, you open that shit and you're gonna get the curse of Raw. Bodash. Using a chunk of Neptune's surface as a humidifier for my CPAP. Bro, go to sleep, put that shit in the thing, just go... Oh, the vague scent of farts and ammonia. Or in almonds. I think that's either Uranus or Neptune. What does Neptune smell like? Rotten eggs. Oh, okay. I mean, you can still get high on that. Or hell, honestly, like convert... listen, I'm not using my CPAP anymore for CPAP things. I could turn that shit into a vape rig, if you know what I'm saying. hit him with that medical grade dab rig. I wouldn't know. I can't find a bloody job. You know what? That's also fair. That is actually very fair. Also, I think even Raw would be concerned if you wanted to huff the rainbow dash jar. A lot of people should. I would have it in time, like every fucking pantheon, like even Norse mythology, where there were like honestly, if you told me there was a story of like Loki, like straight up doing jankum huffing, I'd believe you. Even Norse mythology would be like, hey buddy, you okay? and then I'm like, dude, I'm a nurse, and they're like, oh shit, nah, this is out of my specialty. All I do is turn into a goat and fuck people. It's also 1 p.m. And Grim Dawn. Also, when I got the prescription for my medications, turns out he only wanted me to take those for like 5 days, so I can in fact drink again. I really don't want to. Oh, not right now. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do Warframe. Also, I took the medications and did fucking nothing. So it's like, alright. Okay, whatever, dude. Grim Dawn. Is it gonna... Yay! It worked right away with the game capture! Let's see, what other ideas that I had? Oh yeah, you know, instead of maybe like a chemical drug addiction, I was thinking like getting addicted to sexting an AI I install on a Raspberry Pi, but I leave that shit out in the sun uncovered so it gets bombarded by solar rays, so that fucking AI is like a psych patient talking to 40 internal voices. I think those are the kind of drugs I should get into. The last thing I wrote is butt chugging downwind pesticide fumes. Just bend over, cheeks spread, let Mother Nature and Monsanto do the rest. Whenever I'm really upset at work, this is the shit I write up. I do like a really, I just do creative writing bullshittery whenever I'm like really upset and tired from work. Like, oh, what did you do after a fucking brutal I didn't leave to work till like 9:40 or 8:40. For reference, I got there like 6:45, 6:40. And I didn't sleep till like 11:30 or some shit, and I was just like writing all this bullshit down. God damn it, got fooled again. Is there a quest that I didn't turn in over here? Unless, curse note, you cracked the rifle ribbon we got last time. Guess what weapon it was for? What weapon could it be for? And so there's a fuckload of weapons. Oh wait, no, this was the right way to go. I'm trying to think here. I swear to God, if it was for the Fenmore, like I feel like this is gonna be like a turn of some kind of dramatic irony here. It was the Fenmore, wasn't it? Please tell me I'm right. Thankfully, it wasn't the Fenmore. Okay. I don't know, Grinlock? No, you got it for the Kellis star. Or is that a Kellis? God, I love how Sabuchi even managed to bait me with that video at first. You'll narrow down it was for a bow. Is it the Even song? Like, I did think in the back of my head Even song, but I was like, listen, like, man, I'm not gonna go with that first guess. It actually was, that'd be fucking hilarious. Thankfully not, since you already have one. Oh, okay. Nadaruk then? Hello, mini boss guy. The entrance to the homestead is overrun by ethereals. Well, not anymore. What if I just take their knees? Yep, it was within that. Fucking nice, dude. What is the dispo on that, anyways? I assume it's like 2 stars only, but even then, that's like pretty good. Like for how strong the Nadaruk is. Blueprint for the hand mortar. Didn't really, that's fair. I'm actually slightly curious. Immediately all tabbing. Warframe. Nadaruk. Revindispo. I forgot the thing starts with 4 fucking. It's actually almost the minimum possible. Jesus Christ. And the minimum is 0.5. This is 0.65. Riven. Mods. Disposition. Yeah. It is like the almost the, it's like just barely out of 2-pip range. Oof. That hurts. Oh, that reminds me. Okay. You will never fucking believe this. Well, okay, maybe this isn't like 100% believable just yet, but we're gonna keep an eye on this story going forward. I mentioned how I like to go around dumpsters sometimes in my apartment village and just see what people throw out. Because sometimes people throw out perfectly good shit and you'll just have it for free. I swear to God, I came back from the grocery store and there was a monitor, computer monitor, just on the side of the... Too busy on this, or... Everybody died. there was a monitor on the side of the dumpster. I'm like, okay, I'll just go grab it. I grabbed it, and it's like a hefty thing. Like, I was like, oh, cool, it's like a 1080p monitor, because I'm used to my regular-ass monitors. But it was hefty. Like, the stand fucking was like 10 pounds or some shit. No, I gotta activate the portal. Let's see, where else can I explore around here? I'll explore a little before going into town, so I can keep telling the story. So I go, I bring it because it had a stand, it had a monitor, it had like its power cable. And I quickly make it across. There we go. Yeah, I can. So, like as I'm carrying it around, I'm like, this can't work. There's no way this will work because it was also raining. Like, well, it wasn't like monsoon, but it was drizzling a fair bit. This is a dangerous area. Ooh. It was like drizzling a little bit, so it's a little wet. But then as I get home and I put it next to my monitor. Sorry. Oh my god. Ooh. Well, honestly, if it was a pretty angry X, they were not angry enough because they didn't put it in the dumpster. It was just like right next to it, like in the middle of fucking like just for everyone to see. So maybe they should. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping it was because then that would mean it probably does work. Well, I mean outside of the rain, but I'm gonna let it dry for a couple days before I test it. So, as I'm looking, I'm like, wait, this does seem a little bit big. I put it next to not my monitor. I put it next to my drawing television. That motherfucker, I think it's like 23 inches. The monitor, the television. The monitor is bigger than my fucking drawing television. Ooh, that's actually a good point. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. So I looked it up. It's an Asus. It's an Asus ROG 27-inch monitor. It's a fucking 4K monitor worth like $600. I'm like, what the fuck? There's absolutely no way that this just happened. There's absolutely no fucking way. Like, and here's the best part. I looked over it. There's like not a scratch on it. It's got all the parts are there. The power box and like the power box, the stand, and even like parts of the back still have the anti-dust like wrapping on it. I'm like, what the fuck? If this works, here's the thing, if this works, I can't use it because it's too big for my desk. My 1080p and my 720p monitor, side by side, like slightly overlapping, still have about 5 inches hanging off the desk on either side. Like, I have exactly enough space for just the stands. I probably need a new desk. This is my travel nursing desk. Right? Like, that was an unbelievable stroke of luck. Assuming it works. Like, again, it was in the rain. In my experience, like, even a cup of water on my fucking keyboard immediately destroyed that thing. Well, okay, actually, to be fair, my keyboard was on when when it was destroyed. I was playing Sekiro and I spilled water on my keyboard, but I was playing with a controller, so I didn't immediately notice it. I just kept hearing, like, the beep, 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 boom, beep, beep, beep. Like, this thing was this kind. I was like, what is that noise? And then later, I went to use my keyboard, and it wasn't, like, half the keys weren't working, and I'm like, oh, shit. Worm's Claw, get rid of that. Vitality damage, get rid of that. Vitality damage and vitality decay, get rid of that. I can finally get rid of that. Got one dynamite on me. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that everything I had on me, I probably don't need anymore. Yeah, these are very... Oh, this one has chaos resistance, though. No, both of them did. Never mind. Oh, this one has physical retaliation, though. Yeah, let's put that. Get more of that retaliation. So we'll see in a couple days. I don't want to... I'm not gonna rush it. Not in the slightest. Do I want to sell this thing? Ooh, offhands. Okay, it's only plus 5 damage, plus 5% to chthonics. That's not really a whole lot. What about this shield? A bunch of retaliation. That's a lot of acid retaliation. And even more health blocked. Physical damage converted to acid damage. That I don't think that'll fuck me over because I have piercing damage, not physical. Like, should be good. And then I'll definitely grab that. I feel like I've inadvertently just put all my points into retaliation, which I'm not complaining about. I like the idea of, like, a man walks up behind you, goes like, "I like your cut," G, smacks you on the ass, and then just imagine that scene from The Last Jedi with the light speed warp crash. That's just everything behind you.
Got something you need stashed?
No, I need one more dynamite. I wonder if I can like farm dynamite in those mines. No dynamite. No, they sell scrap. I'll buy that scrap.
See you around.
What about you?
See anything you like?
Yep. All right. Well, fuck.
It's a good use.
Let me read these notes. It's a strange sensation to it's a strange sensation, or should I say lack of it, to witness the world around me without tactile sensation. I feel like tactile sensation, I don't know, saying about saying sensation here and sensation there is just feels awkward. Like if say it's a strange sensation, then say without tactile senses. That's one thing that like drives me mad when I write my scripts. Whenever I have like one sentence like that uses one descriptor, and then I use like the exact same word like 2 sentences later, it like the amount of things I've like rewritten to give like different adjectives just to avoid that like stand out of saying the same word so close together. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not that big of a deal, but I notice it a lot. I hold a fork full to my mouth, yet the weight of the fork is non-existent to my hand. The act itself is just a gesture. Food offers no flavor anymore. In a way, that is a blessing, for the stench of decay no longer bothers me either. What remained of the putrid flesh upon my bones is all but rotted away, and with it rots away my mind. Putting pen to paper becomes increasingly difficult as my thoughts wander to emptiness. It is no longer the mystical silence of daydreaming, where the mind explores its reaches, but the absolute absence of anything at all. That, I suppose, is the end of this curse, and eternity of emptiness awaits us all. Outside my home, the harbor is alight with the orange glow of massive flames. Judging by the shouts and noise, my countrymen have set themselves to burning the ships. To what end, I cannot say. Perhaps the arson fills them with a small flicker of purpose in life. For me, I find solace in philosophy and parchment. For as long as my mind remains capable of it, for as long as my mind remains capable of it. For example, one may consider the curse which befell our lands to be divine punishment handed down upon us for our hubris. I am a skeptic, yet even I cannot deny the irony of undeath condemning people hell-bent on exterminating necromancy. If the gods truly exist, then they have a sixth sense of humor and justice. The scales of Olkama, it appears, have struck a balance in the end. Someone else. I forgot there was another thing that's Survivors of Homestead. Okay, I read that one. Did I read this one? Makes no sense. I've been ordered to dismiss my army without pay. Furthermore, they have given the men their weapons and armor as final payment. What are they thinking? This order can only result in anarchy. Half these men will become bandits or worse. If dismissed without pay, they won't have a second thought about turning their blade against the Empire. Without this garrison, the Grobbles will reclaim this area unchallenged. The road to Darkvale... How edgy the names are. The Darkvale to Devil's Crossing will become impassable. We have been holding this fort since the fall of Dranghul since the fall of the Drangul savages, but they keep pressing it to take it back. I have requested more men and weapons from Urulon, and this is the response I get in return? Madness. I'm half a mind to ignore this decree, and if my wife and son were here with me, I would. Upon further reflection, these men might also turn against me. Not that I feel I have mistreated them. They could easily view me as part of the aristocracy that has put them in this predicament. I must leave before they receive the news, or I fear I may never see my family again. I would just, see, read this real quick. I don't think I read this one. Yeah. Banished. The sheer audacity. The other oligarchs assured me that if not for my standing, I would have been butchered on the spot like a sow past this prime. Instead, they gave me the dignity of exile. In truth, they fear me. They fear what I've achieved, what I've uncovered in the depths of our libraries. There is a power in this universe, a gnawing madness that threatens to unravel all we've built. It yearns for the blood that was taken, and we are but mere drops in the ocean. We are mere drops in the ocean of its torment. To defy a true god, a being so ancient it predates time, is folly. As I read that, I just imagined fucking some BBW just fucking T-posing over like a fucking Norse god. Warframe has ruined my fucking brain. My eyes have been opened, and now I walk the true path to our ascension. The others cry heresy, but I could see the terror fester within them. They are more than willing to torture an old man for his alleged secrets to immortality. But yet, even this trickle of knowledge strikes them with disgust. If only life was not but a flicker in the infinite stars. Oh, what I could do, what I could learn with several lifetimes. Same, and it'll get it will absolutely only get worse. Can I go to Cronley's hideout? Smuggler's Pass? No. Well, I'm gonna go to Cronley's hideout real quick, and then I'll be right back because I'm gonna make a drink real quick. I'm thirsty. All right, I'm back. Also, when I had a really, really long day at work, and I'm like super, oh Jesus. My soul almost exploded again. Super long day at work. Did they like improve the flavor of my favorite bootleg soda? Mmm. Mmm. I kind of like that. It kind of tastes a bit more Dr. Peppery than it used to. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Like, it's like placebo because it came in like a different bottle and I'm like, oh, I hope it doesn't taste worse. But it kind of tastes better. But when I'm like super fucking tired and exhausted from like work and shit, the first thing that that I do to keep myself entertained is I enter like I just do whatever I can to keep myself entertained, basically. And the thing that really got me last night was I was super tired. I had like a bunch of phlegm in my voice. So then when I was just kind of like digging around with sound impressions, I actually did like a pretty fucking solid like I found out that when I'm like absolutely fucking tired and my throat's full of crap, I can do a pretty solid impression of Luigi from the Mario and Luigi Sexual Education VHS tape. Which is like it's just so stupidly specific, but I'm just sitting here in my car, like repeating over and over again while cracking up every time. And here's my brother Luigi to give you a whole heap of spaghetti powerful informazione. Hello, Mario. Like, I can't just do that for fucking like 15 minutes. I'm sorry, okay, this man is not a knower. He does not know. I'm playing this fucking clip. Hello, Mario. It's literally... You have to fucking listen to this. You know, also got it. The visuals are fucking hilarious. Am I not able to show... I can't show more than this clip solely because it literally shows a male penis and testicles. Because it is a sex ed video.
Welcome to Nintendo Land, my little garbanzo bean.
My little garbanzo bean.
About all the changes your body's been
I watched the full thing.
Huh? Here's my brother Luigi now to tell you a whole heap of a spaghetti pile of informazione. Hello, Mario. Hello, I'm Luigi, and I'm here today to tell you all about puberty and its many effects. Puberty is a radical process where your body becomes an adult body, entirely capable of reproduction. Well, don't just tell him, Luigi. Show him.
Okay, I know. I can't show it. I'm not sure if it shows it in this clip, but I can't show it. It's on like YouTube and Twitch. It will literally just pop. But like the best part is it shows a diagram of like the dick and balls, and then Mario's like, "What is that, Luigi?" And he just goes, "This is the male penis and testicles." Which implies Mario is like, first it implies he's not a human if he doesn't know what a dick and balls is, but also implies he has nothing like that, which raises so many questions. Yes, the dick and balls. Yes, anyways, hey Chubs, how's it going? Alright, let me see what Devagre sent earlier. Like with the Jade one, with one of the names for the Stalker's kid, every time you hear the word serious, you think of that. Oh, this happens a lot when you're playing Death Stranding and the song Don't... Oh my god, that's such a good song. Don't be so serious. God, fucking Kojima has like the best fucking taste in music. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm just getting so much retaliation. Wait, oh, it's another part of this set? Oh wait, no, it's not. Oh no, it is. Meh. Meh. Wait. Retaliation damage. And both give you retaliation damage, but this one gives me poison and acid resist. Let's see. I think this one's better overall. Yeah, just more retaliation damage across the board. I mean, Aether Resist would be probably be better, but I'll live. I think. My throat is planning otherwise. But yeah, I just kept doing that impression over and over again and laughing like a fucking goon. It was so fucking stupid. Also, you know what? On the topic of Jade, the names, the reason the names kind of fuck with me is because whenever I hear Sirius, I'm just imagining the child is like a little headless kamikaze from Serious Sam. Because I think in Serious Sam there actually is a planet called Sirius. Not as far as I'm aware, literally not related to Serious Sam as the character, presumably. Who the fuck knows? There's some implications in that story that is suggesting otherwise. Like suggesting that Serious Sam might be some fucking crackhead from a weird bullshit going on. I don't know. They're doing something with that story. I'm not sure. All I know is I can't wait till we get the next like proper Serious Sam game because I just like that. Ooh, dynamite. There we go. You know, I might as well kill all the bosses here. Just might as well. Fire retaliate. Oh, okay, cool. I'll keep this one. Wait, did I level up earlier? Oh, I did. Shit. More damage. More damage. Retaliation. What all gave me added retaliation damage to my stuff? He does that, does that, does that, does that, does that. So I'm gonna try leveling this up to 40, so I can add retaliation damage to my Granado. 5% total retaliation. It'd be nice if I like just search up things, and it'll show me like, hey, here's like everything that has the modifier retaliation. Or this. I feel like this could do. Just for now. Because yeah, if I add more retaliation damage to that, then that will just constantly keep going off, zap a bunch of fools. Give me the lifesteal, which makes you tankier. So it's both damage and retaliation. Or damage and healing. It really seems like if you let that guy, if you kill that guy, then you just like lose out on an extra loot explosion whenever you run this place again. And again, free rep from Devil's Crossing. Hell yeah.
That skill's not ready.
You could look into Blast Shield. It's one of the best demo skills. Is that this one? That is really. Oh, I didn't even notice the. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I didn't. I quickly skimmed over it, but I didn't realize. Yeah, what the fuck? You're right. I'm dumb. Yeah, that's like everything I want. Tank. Pretty quick recharge. Retaliation. Fuck. I'm glad you pointed that out. I definitely would not have. Fuck is that a long ass name for a gun, Christ. Superior Raider Revolving Rifle of Fallen Skies. That is such a fucking amazing name, and the fact that the description is like 4 lines makes it even funnier. Alright, cool, I got my dynamite. Let me take another sip of, Yeah, I do kind of think that the flavor changed a little bit on this soda. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, no, it tastes like a bit more vanilla-y, come to think of it. Yeah. Like a little bit more of like a vanilla-forward bootleg Dr. Pepper. Your boy happy with his purchase. I mean, I kind of have to be because they probably got rid of the original formula at this point, or the previous formula. I know they've changed. I know like SodaStream has changed some of the formulas over the years because I do recall people saying like their original outings for their bootleg flavors were, how you say, not good. Oh yeah, I forgot how to right click. I'm hitting my fucking grenades. I just should forget about my fucking Molotov cocktail off to the side. Nice. What do we got here? It's a rare ring, bleed damage with duration. Yeah, not really. Here, bye. Grab it to sell. Physical damage coming now. All right, we're out of here. I don't want to use my portal to get out of here solely because I don't want to have to walk all the way back to the conflagration. I just want to go and teleport to the wall and blow it up. It probably would be quicker if I just teleported normally instead of walking all this way, but I like to take my chances. Ooh, it's night. You know what would make this game bitchin' as fuck? If it could just randomly rain. I don't think it can. Maybe I just haven't noticed it. Like, this game already has atmosphere. Imagine if it just randomly just rain. The vibes would be off the fucking charts. Like, I'd actually be falling asleep playing this game because I'd just be vibing out too hard. Mental resistances, physical damage converted to fire damage. Pretty sure there are weather effects? Oh, hell yeah. That is good to hear. I don't think it's good enough. Wait, what does this one do? Okay, for some reason I thought I convert my fire damage into something else. Zeke. Might be location specific. Ah, yeah. Yeah, because I think it was like rained in the, what do you call that place? Like the early game swamp, I believe it did, where all the seats are. What the fuck is that? Well, it's dead. Before I got to see what it is. In true ARPG fashion, what is that? I don't know. Explodes. Ooh, ethereal rift. I forgot what these are all about. Oh, my... What the fuck do you call it? My Menier's wheel went off. I'm gonna wait for it to come back before I go into that portal. Do you want to kind of feel bad for a sec? Check the blacksmith and homestead. Yeah, sure. Blacksmith. Where? I guess he'd be in here, maybe? Blacksmith. Is he up here? I assume he's up here. It's quartermaster salvage dealer. Ah, no, that's a kitchen. Blacksmith, here we go. What about him? This guy? I'm missing something. This guy got drip.
See what's left of my wares. Iron well spent.
Birch dynamite. Oh no. I never knew this. Okay, actually I might have at one point, come to think of it. I thought you had to farm for dynamite. Fuck. I appreciate the information. Oh, Jesus. Whoops.
These are trying times. but we will persevere.
Wait, that didn't even match the dialogue. Welcome to Homestead, Traveler. What brings you to our sanctuary? I come from Devil's Crossing. I was wondering if you could trade for food. I understand your predicament, I truly do, but I'm afraid we're not in a position to help you right now. Wait, oh, is that also why the Devil's Crossing guy is the only one they can't? That's ass. Like, I kind of get it, but I feel like I feel like it should unlock after you kill Krieg. Because, like, there's a couple dynamite spots before Krieg along the way that it's like, okay, they want dynamite to be scarce, right? Or maybe it just unlocks it after you kill Darius, because I think like getting Thareed to go back to Devil's Crossing and they're in Reitmeyer, because for that one boulder wall it might be a bit much if it's just after Krieg, if that's how they want it to be. It's left over from early access when Homestead wasn't even in the game yet. Oh Jesus. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, I feel like at the very least once you unlock like the next blacksmith who can do that, it should just go back to Devil's Crossing, but fucking whatever. Good to know at least. But we're not busy right now. Frankly, we could use some help ourselves. With the Black Legion hellbent on destroying every ethereal and Chthonian they see, they've lost sight of the issues plaguing the very people they're trying to protect. Took you years to realize that, though? Don't feel bad? Okay, good. I appreciate the encouragement. What's the problem? After the Grim Dawn, many of our neighbors were forced to abandon their homes and flee. Together, we built Homestead up into a sanctuary, but it came at the cost of countless of other farmsteads. When the Black Legion arrived, we were able to recover a few fields, but not nearly enough to feed everyone. Captain Sommer considers the resources available to be sufficient for her campaign, and deemed any further efforts to restore the farmland to be secondary to the Legion's missions. The Dermapterans, a vile infestation that plagues the land every few years, are running rampant throughout our lands, devouring all they see and laying their eggs. If we don't act soon, our harvest will be ruined and the land left barren. There are 2 farms just west of here, belonging to Elmsworth and Thornsbury, which should be would be the ideal next steps in expanding our food production. If you could clear out the I'm not fucking reading that egg clusters there, along with any of the dermatologists protecting them, then perhaps you can convince the captain to at least assign guards to the farms and allow our men to work in the fields. I'll see it that you are justly compensated. Sure. Alright, cool. I want to go back to where the fuck I was. I feel that too, buddy. I feel that too. Oh, I got some messages. Gotta check them. Alright, grab your Fear Crystal.
That skill's not ready.
Bro, just hit me and got fucking spiked into the air. Absolutely incredible. Where the fuck am I? Port Valbury. Isn't that like... Oh, yeah, it's all the way up here. Nice. So recently, now that I finally have like a bit more energy too, I was actually like setting more time to like do other shit with other people, and I started playing Abiotic Factor. My God, that game is like... I'm actually impressed how they just looked at Half-Life and just said, what if we tried to make exactly that, but also a completely different thing? Like, it's like they're styling that game after a total conversion mod for Half-Life. And honestly, I'm just kind of impressed. Because it simultaneously does feel like that, but also is like hella creative on its own. So naturally, when I created the world, when it asked you like, hey, what do you want to like name the world for your save? I called it White Valley. Wait, isn't that the fucking... Isn't that the fucking... ranch dressing company? Oh, that's Hidden Valley. This. Oh, 10,000. That's 2,000 fucking burn damage a second added to canister bomb. That's kind of fucking silly, but at the same time, it's two-handed though. But that extra burn duration too. Wait. Fuck, that's kind of too good to ignore though, I think, right? Oh, I need cunning. So I kind of have to ignore it. It's actually kind of really fucking strong. Did that thing heal back up? Time to... Ah, shit. You know what? I guess I could do that. I didn't think about that. Oh, God. You know what? Fuck it. If I can get more cunning, I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely try that shit. Like, that does sound absolutely juicy. Because canister, honestly, kind of feeling a bit weak sauce. I didn't put too many points into it. And it doesn't... I don't think there's a whole lot of burn damage. Yeah, it's like also like half impact. Although I guess I assume the fragments. Individually do that damage too? I'm under the impression... Oh, God. I'm under the impression that it... Like they can only have like one instance of it. Let's see how much. No, that's not terrible actually. Although it doesn't seem like it stacks at all. It just seems like it just has like wide AoE coverage. Yeah, at least like the damage part of it, like the damage over time.
That skill's not.
The explosions definitely would. Can I go around? I guess. Actually, what's this way? I know Path of Exile. I complain about Path of Exile, like, being very minimap focused and shit like that, with how you always have that shut on your screen at all times. But at least I try and keep the minimap at the top of the screen where I can see it. Grim Dawn's minimap is so fucking abysmally tiny, I swear to God. It is, like, I really don't want to keep opening up the map, but it is so... Can you, like... I don't think you can zoom out, because I think I looked early and I couldn't find, like, a keybind for it. You can make it larger? How? I swear to God, if it's like the arrow keys, no. Is it plus or minus? I'm scared I'll accidentally end the stream because my keypad is in fact my stream hotkeys. The little golden button next to your energy bar. Are you fucking kidding me? All the way down there? Nutty? Sure. Sure, whatever. I mean, I'm glad I know this information now, but... yeah, this game is old. This game is old. I love it. I love it. Just casually reading paragraphs while while I'm just being demolished by enemies. That's a bunch of HP, though. Goddamn, like 608% at once? Crazy shit. Yeah, but that doesn't really do a whole lot for me. One-head scepter. You can leave me alone. Is the UI refreshing the update public test bench? Somehow it doesn't make it any... Really? Oh no. Does it... Hopefully, if it doesn't really make any improvements, I hope it doesn't look worse. Because honestly, I don't mind a clunky UI if it looks nice. But if it's like both ugly and it's like dog shit, then I have problems. I just have a fondness for old video game UIs. But I like Path of Exile a lot. It's like ancient. It's like ancient. It's not like the best, but the UI in Path of Exile is absolutely fucking gorgeous. Whoever said let's make like half the menus we add into this game like fucking Greek tragedies needs to make more money. It changes the bars to orbs and makes the ability hotkeys a little more readable. I kind of like the bars, though. You say I can't kill you? Well, I kind of did, so yeah. Yeah, shoot that there. Immediately slow levels of the map, anyways. I'm trying to get used to it. But yeah, that bigger map is really nice. Any other places I can go around here? No. This is a good place for aether crystals, though. Jesus. Still kind of shit, but at least you can see. Yeah, I mean, it could definitely be bigger. I think it'd be nice. I was kind of hoping more for like I didn't mind the size of this. I don't mind that. Wait. Oh. Oh, now I thought so. What I was hoping for, I just noticed it's not actually letting you see it more, or like you can see the compass better. I was hoping it would zoom out. Okay, it does zoom out like a little bit. A very small amount. Wow. That's actually not that much more. And it's whatever. I'll deal with it. It's definitely better. Yeah, I was hoping that like I could zoom out on the mini map rather than just make it a little bit bigger. Also, yes, this is the Aether farm spot. Good. Good to know. I will almost certainly forget. You know, I think what I might do after I beat this game and all the DLCs is like maybe like have like one more stream where I just like I play a bunch of the game and do some like see what the end game quote unquote is like. Like usually with games like these, I just play the campaign. I'm just good. I'm like, you know, I'm fine with this. I don't need to keep playing beyond that. I do it with Borderlands. I did it with Path of Exile for the most part as well. Heavy helmet, retaliation, Warcry, physical retaliation. Well, this is fine too because it's also got retaliation. What my helmet has, and it benefits way more stuff. I think it was only like Borderlands 3 where I was like, you know what, let's play some of the endgame stuff. Because they actually had a pretty neat endgame. I kind of liked the... I forget what it was called. This one really rewards the ultimate difficulty playthrough. Ultimate. Is that like the you know, how that like multiple playthroughs increase the difficulty? Is that what you mean?
That skill's not ready.
A ton of seer bosses hidden behind secret quest lines. Really? Interesting. Anyway, maybe I might give that a shot. Yeah, I've always just been like, I'm just here for the campaign. Kind of roll with whatever build I can muster up. Yeah, every time you beat the main game, it steps up the difficulty to elite and ultimate. Gotcha. I kind of forgot these games did that solely because Path of Exile was like the only one that I played to like an end game. And while they used to call it that, then they changed like the 10-act structure, and now they just got rid of the difficulty names. Duelist Saber, grab that to sell it, I guess. Physical retaliation. Rare gloves. Did I have gloves that... Yeah, I had gloves that had retaliation, so I don't need these. I think the burn damage increase percentage would be nice. I mean, I'm still waiting quite... Oh, I can wear these now. Yoink. I was gonna keep these. Get rid of that. Okay. God damn it. 3 more levels. I guess 2.5. So when you say secret quest lines, do I like discover them, or do they just kind of like become available as I play through the game? You actually recommend stepping to elite as soon as you can and beating everything on that. You can beeline through the stuff you've already done. They're secret. Oof. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'd get very far on that on my own. That's for sure. But I respect that kind of stuff. Like, you know what? If you're the kind of person who's gonna play a game like this 3 times over for the story, you know, the gameplay, just fill it with crackhead secrets. Why not? So you access the elite like as soon as you beat the final boss of the main game, so you can then do the DLC on elite mode. Is that correct?
Can't do that.
You can, yeah. Okay, good. All right, I'll probably do that. Just pop onto elite once I do that. Or hell, I might even see if I can jump to ultimate difficulty for the DLC. Fuck it, just go full send. I'd probably do that off stream just see how fast I can do it. You said you can kind of beeline through it. Yeah, but you have to run all the way through to do it. You'll be powerful enough to run straight through. Oh really?
Not ready.
So it's not like a linear difficulty thing where it's like the final boss puts you roughly on you know, by the time you reach the final boss, you start the new game. It's like a fresh game, but you just have more shit. Are you actually just that much more powerful? Or rather, the game isn't scaled that high at the beginning of Elite. Interesting choice, but sure. How do I get across there? Oh, probably the way they came from.
That skill's not ready.
Everything scales on Elite. You can just skip everything that's not right in front of you. Oh, okay. So it's basically scaled to your current level. I assume that's what it sounded like you said. That makes sense, actually. So you can at least run right to the fucking final boss, and he's just as hard as everything else. It's kind of funny. Grenade. Kaboom. You can rebuild the bridge. Yeah, that I do know. Yeah, you can rebuild the bridge and just skip the warden. Devil's Crossing is gonna remember that. It'd be really funny if you don't even like talk to. Oh, you know, I think you probably still have to. You probably still have to kill that like necromancer at the start, right? You get access to your chests. Unless you started elite with the scrap in your inventory. Nope. Fuck Devil's Crossing then, Lamau. Yeah, that's not a whole lot of heat damage. You keep your reps and access to your bank. Oh, okay, so you just walk right in Devil's Crossing and just get your shit. Nice, nice. Yeah, I figure you keep your reputation. Isn't the reputation? Because in all that time playing it, I feel like I never got anywhere with the reputation. So I assumed. Sorry if you hitting my microphone. Let me move this out of the way. I kind of figured that's a very long-term progression kind of thing. There we go. God, I was thinking about now that I'm back at work again. I really want to start baking again. I really do. There's so many things I want to do now that I have energy. Like, I have so much energy now, even though I'm dead fucking tired. I'm like, usually max them out after an elite playthrough. I usually, you know, I think it might be maybe it's the fact that, because I only ever do the first playthrough. Whenever like by the time I reach the end, I feel like because you unlock so many different like rep stores that it just feels like I'm making no progress with them. But yeah, I was thinking about baking again because I really want cookies, But I know I have no self-control if I make cookies, so I like bake cookies, eat 2, and then like bring the rest of them to work. You can start on elite? Wait, really? Wait, so I can like... Wait, so I can like quit out right now and then just change it to elite. Did I hear that right? It's convoluted. Good, I like hearing that. That sounds funny. I'm curious how the fuck that's convoluted. Is it not like a difficulty thing? That you can just like click on or something? Do I have to find like the Shrine of Big Gay and activate it with like certain things in my inventory? If you've ever beaten the game on normal, you can jump to elite, then head to the Forgotten Gods expansion. I have beaten this game before on this, although maybe it's like it might be because I didn't have cloud saves for a while on Steam. So while I have beaten the game before, I don't think it has any of my characters that beat the game. So I don't think the game recognizes that it did. Then you buy a thing, toss it into your bank, and use that on your new tune. That unlocks elite for that character. Oh, okay. No, I see what you mean. I have to beat it first, and then I can get an item. Okay. I thought it was like you create a new character, and then... Yeah, so I don't have any character that currently has beaten the game. I see. Interesting. So they basically just add like a level skip, kind of. Maybe like a level skip, but like a difficulty skip.
Can't do that yet.
So wait, you'd be in level 1. You do the same thing for ultimate if you want to suffer with a level 1 ult. So wait, you'd be in elite as level 1, but everything scales, right? So like everything will be level 1. So you'll just like run past everything, and then like fight the fucking final boss of the main game who's like level 2 or whatever like whatever the minimum level it is to like be able to get there. That sounds kind of funny. But I didn't know that. That's actually cool. I only played one of the DLCs. There's 2, right? Or 3. I played the Malmoth DLC. That was a good one. It was a real good DLC. But I own Forgotten Gods. Just never touched it. Because I was like, hey, friend, would you like to play this with me? And he's like, oh, dude, I'd love to. You're my best friend ever. Goes out to buy milk. Doesn't see them for 6 months. 2 DLC. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. The arena thing. I forgot about that. The Crucible. I love my best friend to death. But damn. I hope they never become a father. Or mother. Kid's born. They're like, hey, champ, how's it going? Anyways, I'm off to fucking get some cigarettes. I think there was one time where they were like, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I didn't see them for 9 months. Like, dude, you okay? Bro was at the Battle of Verdump. he was losing on both fronts. Herald of the Stars. I forget. For some reason I always remember this guy's name because he's like a really silly-looking enemy, and then just called Herald of the Stars. Oh, I'm frozen. Oh no, I'm frozen.
Can't do that.
Stop that. Oh, that leveled up. I didn't notice that. I like when I stream, I'm like so spaced out between the game and looking at chat and things like that I somehow forget that a man just fucking collapsed on a piano. I just like didn't even realize I leveled up at all. That's fucking funny. Does this have slow resistance to freeze resist? No, it doesn't. Maybe I shouldn't like stay near the enemy this whole time. Maybe that's kind of my fault.
That skill's not ready.
But I can kind of eat his ass, so it really doesn't matter.
Can't do that yet.
Probably because Herald of the Suns millions of years ago. Millions of light years away. It's not a good name. That's also fair. I mostly mean that the name is good. It's just like attached to this thing.
Can't do that yet.
It's not quite what I imagine a Herald of the Stars would be.
Can't do that yet.
He is level 42. I was like, why is he taking so long to kill? Then I realized he's really high level. For me. Sounds better than Squid Rock. It does, but it's at least fitting.
I can't open it.
Oh, I actually, for the first time, I ran out of energy. Holy shit.
That skill's not
That was the first time in this entire play that I ran out of energy. Good lord. That's how you know this fight is going on for ages. Oh, that feels better. What's this? Flame is a virtue. That's a bunch of fire damage. Is that better? Physical fire. Oh, wait, no. This gives me burn and lightning and elemental damage. Yeah, what I have now is better because of my Granado. Many have mercy. How much more can go wrong in this city? When the dumping grounds in old town started overflowing with refuse, people started piling up their garbage in the streets. When that wasn't enough, the heavy rain flooded the dumps and caused the retaining wall to break, unleashing a deluge of filth and rot into the district. Those that haven't already left are getting sick. Soon there won't be anyone left in the oldest part of the town. To make matters worse, the city guard has begun rounding up anyone that speaks up about this recent catastrophe. They search our carts and our homes without asking. Many blatantly steal and look at us in the eye as they do it, as if daring us to lash out. If you resist, they arrest you. If they suspect you of plotting against the authorities, they arrest you. Is there no justice left in Valbury? I stopped by Owald and Helene's home the other day to find their door broken in and marked with a strange symbol. I'm told Helen was a suspected witch, and Owald was taken in for questioning for harboring her all these years. Never heard a more preposterous thing. I left quickly lest someone else accuse me too. This was my home, but now it feels like a dark, strange place and no longer feels safe. It really does. Oh wait, I never... Wait, did I miss that shrine? I might have just like non-gone to that shrine like an idiot. I didn't. I was hitting 3 for some reason, hoping that my grenade would go off, but that's my blitz button. Starfire, that is lightning and frostburn. Not seeing a whole lot of good stuff there. I'll take it anyways. Let's see what I can do. I was gonna get blast shield, I believe. So, what is it? Just more damage for Granado. All right, let's just start putting points into that. Did that give me enough cunning to use this gun yet? No, I probably could if I put a point into cunning, but I'm not sure I want to do that. I could probably reasonably get it by adding some shit onto my duels. Go with some more spirit for elemental damage. I can't use anything new and fancy here. he is pointing the fucking mace out like a gun. That's really funny. And devotion. 1 point. Where the fuck was he doing last? Oh yeah, this one. Grab this. Messenger of War, more retaliation damage, and that's God, that's a lot of fucking retaliation damage. Sweet Jesus. Nice. Where the fuck was I going? I'm gonna check out that random top corner just to make sure. Just to make sure. I also like how I'm like decently speedy too. Like Demolition just kind of feels like he has like so many things to him. He can be chunky, he can be a little bit fast. Retaliation, explosions. Grenades. I mean, really, like once you have grenades, you might as well just give it up. You can't beat that. Everyone else is like, oh, I channel the ancient arts of breathing better, like the fucking Nightblade skill, or the inquisitorial occult symbols, or all this other shit. Like, I channel the spirits of gods and nature to smite my enemies. This guy's like, have you used augments on your stuff? You can move speed if you want. I have, yes, but I mostly did it for like I mostly put I did move speed, yeah. Put like health on stuff, health and like resistances, retaliation damage, things like that. Meanwhile, Demolition is like Lamau alcohol. Ooh, hidden spoils. That not the most hidden, but you know what? Sometimes it's about knowing it's there and how to get there than it is everything being secret. Personally, I always like those kind of secrets more, where you can kind of like there's like a potential to see where there's a skeleton key. What were the skeleton? I forgot this. The skeleton keys were something. Those are like you have to like craft them, right? And it's like a one-time dungeon. Alright. What's down there? Fuck off. I think I've only ever gotten like 1 or 2 skeleton keys like ever. It's also been a very long time since I like last played this game. Yep, like for the Steps of Torment. Oh yeah, there was one of the Steps of Torment as well. Oh yeah, I never found the Steps of Torment. I forgot about that. I was like, oh, I never saw the Steps of Torment, and then I was like, I'll do it next stream, and that was like a week ago. Whoops. And go down south more. I still don't know why they decided to add a dodge to this game, but like I'm not complaining. I really like that feature. I just was not expecting that when I came back to Grim Dawn. I was like, hey, you can dodge now. I'm like, huh? Oh, absolutely nothing there except for some barrels. The barrels had enemies in them. While I'm here, just make sure everyone's dead. Am I dumb? Did I not realize that figure out how to get over there? I might be dumb. How are you alive? Well, he's not anymore. I hit 3 to throw my grenade again. Some of the enemies do not want to aggro on me, I guess. There you go. Oh, can't go that way. God damn it. I can't wait to be thoroughly disappointed by it being like maybe 10 enemies in a chest. Dodge really helps for later bosses and stuff. Oh, God damn it. I really get rid of the fucking iPod bullshit. There we go. Goodbye. Banned. Cease to exist. Although I actually have no idea if it showed up on stream. Because it was a restricted message. I still banned him. Fuck him. The dodge really helps for later boss stuff. Lots of power swings on 5-second cooldowns there. Ooh. Yeah, honestly, I figured when they added the dodge, they would definitely have some bosses designed around that being a thing. I mean, they already had the was it the vicious attacks that make you take like double damage if you get hit by them if you don't dodge through them or some shit. I'm like, okay, I see where this is gonna go.
That skill's not ready.
I thought that was an elite. It hasn't? Good. Good. Sorry, I had to alt tab to make sure my chat was scroll down again.
Can't do that yet.
God, I am still eyeing down that monitor and just hoping it fucking works. You know, it might lend you more. It might lend more credence. It might lend more credence to the angry X thing or some shit. Because when the power went out, I went out to do some grocery shopping. When I came back, I think my neighbors were in fact like just yelling at each other. They've done it a couple times. So, I'm starting to think I would be surprised if that actually was the case. Hey man, free monitor. I'm not gonna fucking complain. For context, Chubbs, I found a basically brand new looking $600 4K monitor literally sitting by a dumpster. It was slightly rained on, so I'm letting it dry for a couple days before I crack that shit open. It was literally right next to a fucking dumpster. Stand, power cable, monitor, everything. She just needed a box. And you could fucking just flip that shit. Alright, we're getting out of here. And I'm going to... I was gonna go somewhere. Where the fuck was I gonna go? God damn it, my brain was like fried for a second there. Homestead, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, I was gonna look for the Sense of Torment. Broken Hills, I believe it was. What didn't I explore? That's Devil's Crossing. I guess I didn't go a little bit up there? Is that it? It also kind of throws me off because like this whole game is like a continuous map. So I'm like, wait a second. Where Broken Hills follow the South Loop part? Okay, Broken Hills. South Loop. Like around here? Something about? Follow that South Loop part. I guess that. Weird, I was down there. Did I just like somehow miss it? Okay. Let's go then. I think for me, the worst part about American health like the American healthcare and health insurance, outside of the fact that like just the way it functions, is I hate that I'm just kind of sitting around waiting to see how much I'm gonna have to fucking pay.
That skill's not ready.
Cause, God, when I saw that allergy doctor and he did so many tests on me, my only thought is, Jesus Christ, just talking to a doctor is like fucking $200. Like I cannot imagine how much this would cost with my after my insurance. I'm just waiting to reel. All right, what are these? I already know the hand mortar. What? thought I already learned that one. Huh? Whatever. Sacred Hammer of Eternal Wrath. Sure. Fucking sure. Bloodhound Greaves, movement speed, health, cunning. Nothing too crazy. I think I've already gotten that one before. What was the other thing? Here we go. No, but some of the stats are familiar. It's not nothing crazy. You know, I will go up just while I'm like closer to this way. I will just check what the fuck did I miss over there. Seeing those big orcs and this cliffside, man, I'm now hungering to play some Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. I think that might be the game I play next. Like, I played the game before, but it's been a while. And I was, like, lame, and I played, like, a melee-focused character, not a silly, funny mage guy. I still think one of the greatest things in a video game are the orcs from Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. Because when they die, like, their death noise is just like, things like that. Okay, that was, like, absolutely nothing. You know, basic stuff. But when they fall off a cliff, they scream with such veracity, and not even out of fear. It sounds like excitement, like their entire life's purpose, as ordained by the gods of the video game, are to fall off this cliff. But they're not allowed to jump off. No, they have to be deliberately pushed off. Because when they scream, they just go, ah! It's so good. I played that shit like 15 years ago, and it's never left my brain. I played it once, but that one level you're fighting orcs on a cliffside just absolutely slays me every time. Dark Messiah Might and Magic might be the perfect video game. All it needs, frankly, if Dying Light 2 had just like, if you could just replace some of the zombies noises with those orcs, I think Dying Light 2 would be the like quintessential perfect video game ever. God. Debatable. Fine, debate me. VA direction, all games was wild. Like, they went with the first take for everything, dude. They absolutely did sometimes. The difference in quality you would get as well, because everyone was new to the VA game usually for video games, because it'd be like a mix of like, we got like this one professional voice actor and like some guy from the off. Yes, I am going to escape to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. The option to defeat the dragon without killing it. Oh. Oh no, did my internet die? Stream dead? Oh wait, we're back. I had like one little brief. That space is too powerful. Unfortunately, Wi-Fi requires capitalism, so when I hit space, my stream disconnected, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's not all bad. We need to invent telecommunism. You have done as we asked. I am pleased to see this. The oligarchs are gone. With their corrupt souls destroyed, these lands begin to heal in time. What I must ask you is far more dire challenge. What is next? The Grand Priest Zarthazelin was the Arcovian upon whose word all Arcovian necromancers were banished to the steppes of torment. Even in death, he continues to gather the lost souls of Arcovia into his mad word. The time has come to scatter his flock and ease the stain upon the world for good. Or erase the strain, Jesus Christ. You must travel deep within the steps of torment. On the 3rd level, you'll find the priest at his altar. Purge him, and I shall join you below. Grand Priest face roll on keyboard. It really fucking does feel like that. God, gotta take a sip. Delicious. It's actually just fire. Holy fuck. But yeah, I always think about. Can't
do that yet.
What was that game called again? Symphony of the Night. The difference. You might want to put a safety portal with lots of piercing damage down here. Physical damage reduces my damage, reduces my HP. All right, safety portal. Thank you for the reminder. I forget that they're infinite, and I don't have like 6 tries like Path of Exile, some shit. Where it's like the voice of Richter is so fucking dead. He's so flat. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. And then you immediately get the sheer aura of Dracula. It was not by my hand that I was once again given flesh. It was by humans who wished to pay me tribute. Tribute? You steal men's souls. What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. What's enough talk? Have at you! And then you have Alucard just going like, die, monster. Oh, God. But at the same time, that really shitty voice acting is like, it has charm to it, man. It has charm. I can't say it doesn't. Didn't the guy who voiced Richter end up becoming like a pretty big voice actor too? It's like he at least kept trying and got better. He at least got a lot better. Actually, didn't he come back to voice Richter in like when he was added to Smash Brothers, which I think is fucking perfect.
Can't do that yet.
Let's hear. What's my cunning at? 263 still. I forgot if I equip something that increased my cunning. Alright, simple enough so far. Portal. I bet I could throw it over that. Yeah, I get fucked.
That skill's not ready.
I think there's some other like really cheesy voice acting in like the early games. I also think there's like a degree that you don't hear it too much anymore, like where it felt like some voice acting was just kind of like really casual in a way that it just doesn't hit the same anymore. Like I don't know, I always think about Steven Russell as Garrett in the original Thief. Like that's just good fucking acting. It's just like a chill, like a dude just kind of like just talking to himself rather than playing up some character. Even in Blood West, when he's kind of like largely doing the same voice. When he's largely doing the same voice, you can kind of. It's all about the direction you think. A lot of the cheesy deliveries are just them having no idea what's going on. Yeah, I mean that's absolutely the more likely answer.
Can't do that yet.
That's why I usually try and give voice actors a lot of credit if like unless their voice is like absolutely stilted or they have like no vocal range, it sounds like, I'll usually just say like, all right, what was the direction on that line?
that yet.
Because, man, I have absolutely heard, like, incredible voice actors give some of the worst line reads possible. Oh, you know, another example of, like, a really fucking, like big shift in, like, the vocal delivery is Zoro from, like, the 4 Kids One Piece. I swear to God, he like so often he was like the most bland motherfucking voice ever. Like, it worked, it was okay, but then there was that one moment where in one of the early arcs where like him and Luffy get into a fight,
Not ready.
and when Luffy goes to attack, he's like, oh, it was like, well, they were gonna attack us. It was either us or them, Luffy. And then Luffy goes for the attack, and then all you hear is Luffy! Like, his voice, his fucking scream is like, it was like they actually just had that man held at gunpoint for that delivery. See, this way, it's sometimes the fault of the VA, but it's always the fault of the voice director. Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, that ends up being the take they went with.
That skill's not ready.
Unless, like, you're so sunk cost into like having that character and that there's like some lines they just can't do. Oh, there was a game, I forget what, I wish I could remember which game it was. Like where the voice actor, honest to God, was really good, but he just couldn't do certain things. That Luffy was called Rufy in the German version of One Piece. Well, do you want to know what's even fucking worse? I would argue, in the official English version, Zoro is fucking Zolo. Because the name Zoro is copyright written. Most of the time, the voice actor was just some random lead dev. Yes, you had the exact one, Zoro versus Solo. Dude, when I fucking first read the manga after watching the anime, because listen, I got all the way through. Yeah, because like Disney owns like some like the property to Zoro or whatever, or some shit. Like, it's something to do with someone owning the copyright to like a character named Zoro, so they literally cannot name it that. Or at least they're just like too scared to, rather. Because in the anime they literally call him. Also, it's pronounced Ruffy, not Roofy. Oh my! You know what? That might be worse. That might be worse. Wait, you know what? If we're on the topic of fucking awful translations, have you ever heard of some of the really awful dub names for Dragon Ball, where they completely change the names? Like, fucking.
Can't do that yet.
I'm trying to think of what it was. Like, they have a character named Bulma, and obviously in Japanese, like, I think they pronounce it as Buluma or something like that, you know. And in the show, on her chest, she has the words Bulma written on it. But in the fucking one of the dubs, they call her like something completely different. I'm trying to see if I can remember which one it was for her exactly. It wasn't as bad for her, but I believe in one of the English dubs, they called Goku Zero. They called Krillin Bongo or something like that. Let's see, bad Dragon Ball translation names. There was a dub that was so bad that one of the names was so funny. The name of that dub is called that because of how they fucked up the character. Because they called Piccolo Big Green. Yes, they called him that. I'm pretty sure. Here you go, dub names, not translation names. The worst localized names of Dragon Ball. This is a fucking Reddit post. Let's see. What are English dub names? Bad at Dragon Ball. English dubs. I forget all the names of them. And people are just rating the dubs. They have Harmony Gold dub, maybe. Okay, here we go. Here's some of them. Oh yeah, yeah. Corrin he was named to Whiskers the Wonder Cat. So if you've ever fucking seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and you have I forget which character it was. Oh no, it was Krillin, and he goes like, yeah, and then so I was last time I was with Corrin, I forgot his name. I just kind of calling him Whiskers the Wonder Cat, and it just got real awkward. And it's referencing that dub. Okay, Bulma was named Lena. Goku was named Zero. Fucking crazy. Let's see what other names are on here. Any other? Oh yeah, and then yet in Dragon Ball Evolution, they changed Bulma's last name from Briefs to Enchanto. That fucking live action movie. The forum fights about how to pronounce the names before were crazy. Dude, I fucking believe that. From back when people were convinced Americans were allergic to Japanese names. Okay, that's fair. Speaking of names, you got a Harbinger of Hexus Railjack recruit with probably the second funniest name. Centurion Dai. He has a heal on kill ability. That's really good. Okay, they talk about the Big Green dub here. Yeah, because they call fucking Piccolo Big Green. Saiyans are space warriors. We need Big Green was a fucking line when the Saiyans were killing people. Jesus. Wait, was the guy who wrote this article named Eric Fucks? With Fuchs? That's incredible. I hope it's a real name. I'm sure it is a real name, but like that's actually his name. I leveled up again. Bomb. Shit. Oh well. I'm sure the bomb will take care of him. Yeah, man, fucking old anime dubs were fucking wild with some of those translations. And don't forget the censorship too, because when you had like all of the 4Kids. Actually, I think it was just 4Kids, but it was other dubs being like, well, you know, we're even though we're literally making this adult anime, like, you know, more mature anime for children, they just have to edit a shit ton of random stuff in order to make it work. Dragon Ball, if I recall, like one of the dubs, anytime anyone died, they would like fade their bodies out with the explanation of when you die or when you get like really injured, you get teleported to a different realm. You literally have, oh yes, home for infinite losers. If like, I completely forgot about that somehow. Oh my god, sorry, something's flashing on my screen. It's bothering the fuck out of me. How much spirit? 21 points, 15 points. Good lord. I have so much physique from my armor, I'm pretty sure. And my devotions. They're like, it's like fucking Vegeta's dying. Is like, they're sending me to the other side. He just fucking fades away. The demons in hell wearing shirts. Yeah, that's a really good one. Honestly, I think that's like just clever. It's like, listen, if you're gonna have to censor hell, instead of removing the shirts, they edited the fucking text to instead say Hiffle. Because they didn't have to like animate new text necessarily, they just had to remove parts of it, and then they gave it like they kind of gave it a really fun name, Home for Infinite Losers. But One Piece in particular was so fucking funny with its censorship. Holy shit, dude. Like, they couldn't show guns, so the guns were constantly getting changed to like one of 4 different things. Either they could have made it Hill. Maybe. I feel like making like a backronym for home for infinite losers. It works. That's really silly because I don't know what you can do with a hill. Yes, Sanji constantly sucking on a lollipop. Absolutely. Smoker, so there's a character, his name's Smoker. He smokes. He always has like 2 cigars in his mouth. He has like a bandolier of cigars. They had to edit out every single fucking cigar and his mouth cigars and all that. But his power is the smoke fruit. So he's constantly smoking both physically and, you know, with cigars. So I think they ended up keeping the smoke coming out of his mouth, so he just looks like he's constantly steaming. There's a scene where a guy has a gun to a kid's head, like a flintlock pistol. So they edited it to this really scrangly looking like pistol grip that has like a really awful spring with a hammer on it. Like some Looney Tunes ass device. Like he pulls the trigger and he's gonna bonk him over the head with like a flimsy ass like hammer thing. They'll either do that or they'll modify it to look like a cap gun. And I don't just mean like a cap gun, like, you know, you click it, it makes a little bang. I'm talking like a pop gun. Like it's just like a fucking cork on a string at the end of the gun. Like, what the fuck is that gonna do to someone? And then I think later in the dub, it was too much. It was genuinely so much effort they put into it just to make the edits that they just started recoloring the guns. They just made the guns purple and green or some shit. Like they're just flintlock rifles that look like fucking Nerf toys. But yeah, Sanji sucking on a lime. Honestly, I kind of like the lollipop more. I'm gonna be real. That's kind of my take. Maybe it's because that's the first thing of One Piece I ever saw. I kind of like the lollipop.
That skill's not ready.
It's like bro had the aura, and he had enough aura that he could spare it by sucking on a lollipop. It's better than a fucking cigarette. Even like cigarettes add aura. Whereas a lollipop removes it, but Sanji kind of makes up for the aura hit, you know? He doesn't need a cigarette for the aura. I'm trying to think of what else. I mean, there was so much other shit. Yeah, oh yeah, in the flashbacks where it's like they in the Japanese version they explicitly say like, what was it? It's like a woman's bent down, like a silhouette of her, and a guy's a gun to the head, and then they basically do everything but show them getting shot in the back of the head. Instead, the villain goes to that NPC with his like finger pointed outwards, and he just says, "How about we send you to the dungeon where you spend the rest of your days?" You're like, is that better? Especially because they can't bring them back in the show after they defeat the villain, so it just implies that they just kind of freed the villain, and that really like important NPC is just, oh, this is level 45. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. It's like really important NPC is just kind of like they just kind of forgot about her. And what's even funnier is the last episode. The last episode of the dub starts with one of like the one-off episodes from the anime, and it was edited in a way that I'm pretty sure implies that everyone just died. Because like I think there was one. Actually, I don't think it was one of the one-offs. I think it was one of the main arcs. There was a scene where they're like sailing around and a bunch of like decrepit ship parts are falling from the sky, and the way it's cut, that's put at the very end of the episode, and it just makes it look like a bunch of random ship debris fell on the ship and just everyone died, because that was like the last episode they ever aired. It was like cut in a very deliberate way. It was so fucking wild. Oh, hold on. There's another really funny image from the 4Kids Yu-Gi-Oh anime. 4Kids Yu-Gi-Oh penis? I promise this will make sense. I need a bigger image. I found it. I need like a bigger comparison image. To be fair, decide. You know what? This is the best image I can find. It's so fucking awful. Hold on. Let me check how's my computer looking? My computer dying? No, it's not. Things are running slower on my computer right now, and I'm scared. I think I've ever heard someone look up Yu-Gi-Oh! Penis before. No, because I looked up 4Kids Yu-Gi-Oh! Penis, which actually, in hindsight, I should not have said that because that sounds even worse. Shit. It's the channel, nuts. How big of a ukulele do I need to make an apology video if I end up on the Epstein files? I should stop this joke right now. So this is one. I'm gonna call him a Pokemon. Oh fucking, what are they called again? Yu-Gi-Oh monsters. Who has like a fucking dragon coming out of his lower half is like a tail, but the tail goes through his pelvis and it's like a head. So in the fork, they just it's like they pitched a tent with him. You've fallen for my trap card. Oh shit. But yeah, I keep thinking about this because it's so funny. Oh god. Like they put so much, like they must have been so much effort to animate like this whole thing. I guess it's almost a better design. I mean, the only reason I don't agree is because it just looks like he has a really big beer belly. Like it kind of it's either that or it still looks like he has a penis, but he's got like a really big shirt. So it's just kind of lifting the shirt up as it's pressing against it or something. I don't know. It still looks weird regardless. But the fact that they edited because they were just worried about it being a penis. Why would I don't know, man. Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know much about Yu-Gi-Oh! Designs, but they are weird. They are very fucking weird. Like when they're not basic like anime women or furries. Like Dark Magician's kind of like the best design ever, I'm gonna be honest. And it just kind of goes downhill from there. I mean, Karibo's pretty good too. It's like the only Pokemon I know. Dark Magician and Karibo. And Dark Magician Girl, obviously. Listen, I've been on the internet. If you have access to the internet and a place that posts images, you've probably seen Dark Magician Girl. You more a fan of the dragons? That's fair. They just look a bit. At least the ones I've seen look a bit too generic. You know what? You just reminded me, and now I'm really fucking pissed. Thank you, Namagre. In theaters, I saw the Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Piece movie, whatever the fuck that was. And like in theaters, they would give you like one of 6 exclusive cards. I got a Blue Eyes Shining Dragon, and I was like, hell yeah. And I lost it like immediately. I was such a fucking oaf as a kid. I would lose so much shit as a kid. It was I could never have any like if I had lunch boxes, they would just like disappear in like a week. My parents got really upset. I kept losing them. I don't know how. Oh my god, I kept losing them. How could you sell a sign of that? I don't know. Like the amount of times I would just like go to the Lost and Found and my lunch bag was there because I just keep losing it somewhere. It's really fucking funny. Listen, if you think I'm special now, I was even like I didn't age my stupidity. I actually like got better at being a human being since I was a literal child. Like I lived life on hard mode. The one they call Ouroboros makes mockery of the gods. The Lord Executioner cut at his flesh, but the wounds refuse to bleed. His limbs grow. I was actually about to ask, like, he couldn't die, but what if they just cut off his limbs and shit? But I guess that everything grew back. His skin is impervious to flame. I believe the time has come for me to descend into the vile place and deal with the heathen myself. You'll see how he reacts to the cleansing flame of the divine. Well, let's see how that went for him. Ooh. Wait. Oh, it's an offhand though. Fuck. Fuck. Then again, you not want to talk. Keep losing your phone while it's in your hand. You also lost your appointment papers once. Look at that conversion though. Oh, conversion. 100% chaos as fire damage. Ooh, wait. I don't think I have the node for the chaos damage though. Yeah, I haven't put points into that yet. I definitely could. Shit. What's the burn damage on it already? Burn damage. I mean, that is still a good boost. The problem is that it's an offhand. Like if I could have an offhand and a shield, that'd be great. It's a book too. That's even worse. That's nerd shit. Look at me. I'm chunky. Do I look like I fucking read? Grim Dawn, the game where you change your build every time you get a bit of... Honestly, that's actually my favorite part about it. Like, it is such a flexible game. Like, for a fucking, like, chronic altaholic like me, it gives you enough flexibility that I don't just feel like I'm just gonna... That's just the average roguelike or looter shooter. I mean, for like a long-term character though, like usually in roguelikes, you tend to be stuck with what you get. Max level, dude. Okay, you might have me convinced. I might. Oh, blueprint skeleton key, cool. And I got a free key. Not in your experience. I guess it depends. The ones I've played for the roguelites, you usually kind of like early on you get flexibility, but once you get enough like bonuses, you kind of have to stick down a certain path. You've done well. Even greater challenge awaits. I have some questions. Ask and I shall answer. What lies beyond these doors? These doors were sealed off by Ouroboros himself after he doomed the Arcovians to the lifeless fate. Beyond them are the Arcovians he cursed to an eternity of suffering. Only a fraction of the torment they put upon him. Oh yeah, no, compared to Path of Exile, holy shit. Path of Exile, you are locked the fuck in. Also, I just realized, YouTube, how's YouTube looking? Okay, the stream's still going. Yeah, YouTube is pretty good about keeping the same stream going. I still have that fucking Hello Mario clip up in the tab. It just makes me giggle. Beyond them are the Arcovians. Oh yeah, you must be wary. The damned trapped below will pose a far greater challenge than you face in these halls. Who was Ouroboros? He was a great scholar and a master of the necrotic arts. His greatest and most terrible achievement was turning the Arcovians' lust for immortality against them. What do I do with the skeleton key? It will open up many ancient doors, including the ones before you, but beware the key will be destroyed once used, and the doors will seal promptly behind you. Once inside, the only way out is past the Lord Executioner or through death. Lord Executioner? Alchemos. He was the Arcovian charged with Ouroboros' torment. Now he will suffer for all eternity. Can I reopen the door? No. Once the doors are resealed, you have to return another time. Well, wait. Can I use another key? Or is it like literally just like a one time, that's it? Another question. What was the purpose of the Steps of Torment? It was a place of a one-shot. Oh, like purple. Oh, Jesus. Even if I get another key, I'm fucked. All right. Oh, back on a new session. Gotcha. That's weird, but okay. I mean, it makes sense with how the game works, I imagine, and with the way it refreshes shit. But it does seem weird that you can't just, like, build another key and come back. And you can't... That, I think I do remember. I figured you couldn't drop portals inside. In the end, it was served as a prison for all necromancers in Arkovia. I kind of read the end of it. It was a place of torture and lifelong imprisonment for those of the Arkovian deemed unworthy of their perfect society. Why are you serving Balvorok? I am sworn to protect him, even in death. He has proven to be most interesting companion in my afterlife. I like this guy. Make haste. They will not remain open for long. You know, I probably should have sold my shit first. I have very little inventory space. Ah, whatever. I'll just drop some shit. Oh, it's level 43. I knew it would be, but, or be a higher level, but, wait. Fuck. What's, what level's the boss gonna be? Oh no! I might have fucked up. I might have actually fucked up a little bit. Ah, well. I am certainly a fuck it, we ball kind of guy. Bosses are your level. Oh, okay, cool. Good to know. Man, it can be really nice to just, like, it can be sometimes really nice to just have someone who knows what the fuck, like, really specific details of a game sometimes. Like, hey, here's like a random small question. Oh yeah, this is the answer. Especially someone who's in backseat. That's the best part. Like, I don't mind people who have information, but man, when I was playing Elden Ring, that shit was so funny. Oh, did I have even less health? I had like 6,000, right?
I can't do that.
Now I have like 5,000. Oh. Right, so they have more HP, health regen, leech, reduced damage, and they have more chaos resist. You're in everything scales part of the game now. Oh, okay, so even in normal mode, everything from here on out will just scale to my level. That's fine with me.
I can't do that yet.
You know, that's actually an interesting way of handling it, because normally I don't like it when things like level scale to you. But so long as there is like a part of the game. Yeah, so long as it's a part of the game that doesn't scale, I think I'm okay with that.
That skill's not ready.
Because, like, the realization that in Victor Vran, quite literally, your levels mean absolutely fucking nothing was... Well, okay, they don't quite mean nothing. It was super weird. So, like, in Victor Vran, your enemies and weapons scale to you. So, if you don't change your gear, you actively get weaker. But if you just keep up with gear of, like, vaguely your level, does not matter, like, where you are in the game, you're always gonna take the same amount of time to kill things. Maybe with the exclusion of, like, some of the cards and stuff, but, like, weapon-wise, at baseline, it's like you were always doing the same damage. Uh-oh. 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 I hit the wrong button. I hit E instead of R.
That skill's not ready.
Man, Victor Vran, why do you have to be this way? I mean, honestly, at some point, when I played Victor Vran, it really was less of a in it for the ARPG stuff, and it was just like a really fun game.
That skill's not ready.
But the fact they made an ARPG and decided, you know what? Let's just have level scaling. Why not? It did make up for it, because that DLC is one of the greatest DLCs ever. With the exception that it was actually pretty fucking hard. Oh wait, I leveled up again. I can't use the new gear. Damn it. Motherfucker, I can't use this either. Might as well drop it. I'll get this next level. Which I'm actually close to, never mind. Never actually played it. It's fun. I actually did, I'd say recently. But my output is non-existent. One of my more recent YouTube reviews. Actually, is it my most recent one? Hold on, is it actually my most no, Path of Exile was my most recent one. The one before that was Victor Vran. Actually, if you want to know more about it, shameless plug, I guess. YouTube.com/VividDragon. I think it's the link to my Twitch.
That skill's not ready.
But yeah, the DLC for that game was literally Motorhead. Like here's this a bit, you know, it's a bit of a cheeky but still kind of like okay, it's an overall serious like dark fantasy kind of, not dark fantasy, but I guess you say dark fantasy, medieval fantasy kind of thing. And you have a character, like you have some cheekiness with like a character in your head who like makes references and stuff like that. It's typical AA kind of early 2000s cheese. But then the DLC was like, what if we took that and just literally made a DLC themed around Motorhead with licensed Motorhead music? And it was fucking awesome. Like, oh my god. And the story of because like I tried looking into this, which I included in my video. Like it wasn't like probably the most thorough research I could have done, but I feel like I got the answers that satisfied me. Where basically the like lead developer, like the lead director of Victor Vran, straight up like as a kid, like went to like a Motorhead concert and just ended up meeting Lemmy, became friends with him. And, you know, through that got, like, knew Lloyd from Trauma Productions. So, I think at some point, he, like, tried to approach... The hell... Ooh? Ooh?
Can't do that yet.
First Lego? Like a dog shit, I can't use it. Totally normal buckler, legendary one-handed mace. Aw, man, that sounds really fun. Oh yeah, I forgot that they always have like, I think 50 is the max level, right? At the very least, all legendaries are require level 50 to use, which I get it, but man, to be honest, this doesn't seem that great. Actually, no, that's a lot of physical and bleed, so. And yeah, if I had skills in Shaman, I'll keep it. Put it in my stash. Hey, what's this? Use it? I actually can. And it's less armor. And attack speed. Oh yeah, it's just good at my attack speed and the block chance. That's pretty solid. But yeah, so I believe he approached he like got Lloyd Kaufman to try and talk Lemmy into making a DLC involving Motorhead. I forgot the exact details. Either way, it was basically like you get something that could only have been done because the lead developer straight up was just like friends with Lemmy and Lloyd Kaufman, which is like, wait, what? Like the most unhinged fucking origin story for that. And you know what? It obviously ended up becoming a tribute to Motorhead because before the DLC could be finished, that was when Lemmy passed away. And it's why, like, even though he is like in the DLC, he has like no speaking lines, and like what he does in that DLC is like he gives you a free legendary because like after you do one of the stages, he walks up to Victor Vran. Also, by the way, Victor Vran, like, so imagine this really kind of cheesy, semi-serious like fantasy RPG. The main character is literally just Doug Cockle doing Geralt. So you have like Geralt being the straightest man alive. Like, bro's so straight he wraps around to probably sucking some dick. And then you have a voice in his head that's literally making Stanley Parable jokes. It's a fun game. It's not a good ARPG, but it's honestly it's a good twin stick shooter. Minus the jank. It's a very janky game. Like here's how armor works in that game. What the fuck did I just do? I think I opened up Discord's overlay. Here's how it works in this game. Armor always reduces your damage by 90%. However, the chance to have an attack deflected, which is what reduces it by 90%, is just affected by the armor value. So if you got, if it's basically dodge, but when you dodge, you still take damage. And weapons are like their own, like there's no individual skills. Each weapon has its own set of abilities that feed back into themselves. And it's a game focused around critting a lot. Like for example, the shotgun. If you also timing attacks, like the shotgun, if you shoot normally, it just shoots. If you shoot but time the attack, the follow-up primary attack, just right, you'll apply vulnerable, and vulnerable makes the next hit an enemy takes into a crit. Can I go back that way? Okay, I can. Into a crit. So if you just time it, you're always critting with a shotgun. So what you would then do is something like... Also, the shotgun is like a sniper. It's like the longest range weapon in the game. It's really fucking funny. So you time the enemy, apply vulnerable, and then when they get on low HP, you can use another ability where you take an aim shot for like a huge amount of base damage that can be used to overkill enemies. And if that shot kills the enemy, it instantly refreshes the cooldown. And then you also have like a knockback attack that gives you like a speed boost, so you can like push enemies away and get out of there. Because you don't want to be close with the shotgun. Oh heavens no. Plus that actually does have a spread, so if you're close to a bunch of shit, you can kill enemies. And like overkilling is actually an important thing. And it's actually an important thing because some enemies will have special effects that go off if you don't overkill them. So like skeletons, you have to kill them twice, but if you overkill them, which is basically just doing more damage than they have, then they'll just get back up once and you have to kill them again. There's also like effects like, oh, if you overkill an enemy, they blow up, or if you overkill them, you gain some health back. Things like that. But here's the thing. It's a game focused on like most of the weapons... Oh god. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna run around and not get hit for a second. There we go. It's a weapon that revolves around critting a lot. They decided to add a modifier that champions can have called enemy takes no bonus damage from critical strikes. So you can straight up have a weapon, your whole setup is focused on crits, but then one enemy, he can be crit. You're just not doing any extra damage whatsoever. Removing the whole fucking point. And that same enemy could also have like tankiness and like be like super tanky and be just like he could have like more HP, health regeneration, more armor. So he has like an 80% chance to take 90% less damage. It's fun, but it's jank. ARPG's designers have got to be insane with how they make the numbers work. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't. But you know what? Props for trying. Honestly, forget ARPG. I think the people who design like the scaling and the numbers behind idle games are kind of insane. Like NGU Idle is my favorite idle game, and that developer just gives you the numbers. He gives you the formulas, and I'm like, what the fuck are you, or how do you even come up with this? And it works out to be like a really fun scaling kind of thing, but how the fuck do you come up with these formulas? God damn. Yeah, Victor Brand's fun. It has some fun uniques as well, honestly. One of the weapons is a tome, and one of the tomes is called the Necronomicon, and it's one of the few weapons that actually adds an extra ability or changes an ability. And I think it's like when you get like a special meter filled up, you can make it rain Nyan cats. Did I mention this game was like in 2013 or 2012? So even when this game came out, that shit was a dated meme. When I streamed Victor Van, I had a challenge. I was also like half looking at chat. Yeah, you know what? Thank you for reminding me. I just kind of assumed that he was just super tanky. I did not pay attention to the fact that he was being healed. I'm really glad you said that. Like it's like I glance at chat and then I glance back at the video game. Which is also why I'm eating every vicious attack. To be fair though, the visual effect of like when he's doing a vicious attack kind of blends in with my fire.
Can't do that yet.
When I streamed it, it was an exercise challenge where if certain parameters happened, I would like do some like weightlifting, and one of them, I swear to God, it came up way more than I thought, was a reference to something that was like earlier than 2012.
Energy is low.
Because no, the game came out like 2016. The game came out like 2016 or some shit. So I counted how many references were over 4 years old. And that happened a lot. It happened so fucking much. It was... Oh god. I was like, why did he just sit down and start hitting the gritty? It turns out no, that was just phase 2. I'm glad I'm not melee right now. I'd be so fucked.
That skill's not ready.
Uh-oh. Being vicious and snared is terrifying. That was definitely a mistake. And then I challenged God because I like to do this sometimes. I like to just be like, hey God, bet. I still like to do this. When I was getting this job down here from when I was oh, he has a lot of attacks that oh thank God I have many as will. I wanted to get this job because I really needed this job. It's like the only job in the fucking city within like an hour of my fucking living with my partner that I needed. So I was like, hey, God, if you get me this job, I will review every single Lunchables I can get my hands on. And I got the job in like literally
Can't do that yet.
2 days. Like I'm not joking. Keep in mind, I work in the medical field as a nurse, so like it was basically a guaranteed job, more or less. Like, you know, I have like 4 years of experience, traveled the country doing this shit. Like I have the higher degrees, and then the average. So it was a shoe-in effectively, but like and for reference of how much of a shoe-in it was, straight up, first interview was like Monday. They told me I'd have a follow-up in about a week or so. I got the follow-up call 4 hours later. And then we set up the appointment for the next one tomorrow. And then we had the interview, and I said, okay. And then 2 days later, I got the job offer. and after I got hired and started working there, there was no way I was getting turned down. There was no way. I still have to do that, though. The problem is, if I like make a random video like that, I would feel bad because it's like you haven't made a video game review in like 6 months, and you made a video of just eating Lunchables. What the fuck? We're scammed. So like I would only do that if I was able to get my productivity back in order. Eat that. Okay, I can equip this new gear now. But yeah, there was one thing that I challenged God with, and I said, if there is a reference to Portal 2 or Portal 1, specifically A Cake is a Lie, I did like 10 sets. I added 10 exercise sets. Working a new next review just to drop a random Lunchable. Oh wait, shit. Wait, that's so good! The ideas are coming in. Oh my fucking God, like on, like I'll make it like diegetic, like if it's like a television on screen, I'll like cut it out and just have like a green screen, me just eating a Lunchables, and like really quietly is like talking about lunch. fire idea. Oh Christ. Hey, Alik, how's it going? You know what? Now that you're here, man the fort for me for a second. I gotta pee. Is bro drunk? Nah, I'm not. That's for the Warframe streams. This is me when I'm sober. That's the best part. Dude, I am such a crackhead normally. You know what the worst part is? Like, I genuinely, I swear to God, this is just how I am. Like, I'm not doing this for like the stream hyper personality thing. Like, if I'm around people and I like them, I'm just like this. When weeklies tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? Cause I'm picking up more shifts, so I'm not gonna be doing like 3 days in a row. Oh, you got the dual toxin card? Hell yeah, dude. I need to get that one. That's probably what I'm gonna do next week. First thing I'm gonna do is the circuit. Spice it up a little bit. Do the circuit first, get the dual tox. I don't have that. And then I will do like the EDA, ETA stuff. But yeah, dude, fucking Chubbs, that's just a fucking good idea. Holy shit. That is incredible. More spirit, why not? Rest of Blaze, wait. I like this one. Oh yeah, Overguard also heals me now. You want to give it a shit? I know what you're having, that's funny. It's so broken with Evade Haro. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's a broken period. It's a broken period, but man. Even more so with Evade. Absolutely. Cause like here's the thing, I was gonna be doing one thing I really want to do with like my Dying Light the Beast video is I have like fake cooking, cause like the fake cooking sections. Because there's some really, like collectible recipes, and I want to like make them and include them in various like random sections. I maybe might want to workshop that and throw in like a Lunchables review. And then like once I do every Lunchable review, I can then like compile it into like one short and give context, but only after it's done. Everyone's gonna be like it's gonna be so confusing when people catch the details. Like, I don't design my videos for people who watch them. Like, I like just like listen to them specifically, but I do still occasionally throw like visual candy for people who do want to watch, like just like poke their eyes at them every now and then. Like, if there's ever any gags, it's usually something to do with audio, like a mix of audio and visual. By the way, does Archon Shot increase max shield capacity? It does. If you get the Azor shards, yes, but it does not increase like the base. Like just like the health and armor blue shards, they don't increase your base, only add at the end.
That skill's not ready.
So it's not like you can add like 225 shields and then throw on primed redirection and get like a giga turbo tank slot. Speaking of shields, I really do like a shield tank, Stein Axe. He's actually chunky as fuck. You'd be surprised. Little adaptation. Just like have the shield recharge, so you can get like 5,000 shields back like really quickly. Like honestly, you don't even rely on shield gating. Your shield just barely ever breaks. And on top of his like shield gain on kill, so if it ever does break, you get it back like instantly, and your shield tries regenerating normally. Oof. And also the 1,200 extra from Steinax's rally points. I think that goes into overshields.
I can't do that yet.
Monitor, why are you flickering so much? Can you stop this? The only thing about monitor, my OBS window's like flickering in and out.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, that always reminds me of like the funniest fucking bug I ever had. The bug is most likely heard it, but when they first reworked the Captain Vor fight in Warframe, and you go through the whole quest to fight him and all that kind of stuff. Context for anyone who might not know about Warframe. Like the very quest at the start of the game, you have a quest, like a basically a tutorial quest, where you fight a boss who put like a bolt on your Warframe. Cause he's like, oh, I'm gonna track you down, but this bolt will keep you from doing shit. And as you're getting closer to it, Monitor's getting jealous. It knows the side piece you brought home. Oh man. I'm stuck. Uh-oh. Overguard. Thank you. Yeah, because it's also my 720p monitor, so it better be fucking scared. It's a prison shackle. I forgot exactly what it was, but it's also like a part of a bomb too, so he can like blow it up at any time if you fuck off too much. Offhand. Metal, cold damage, all damage, ice spike. Don't need. Immaterial edge, aether damage.
My inventory is full.
Oh no. Drop some shit I don't need. That's a cool looking pistol though. Oh yeah, I never changed the equipment. Was that my first glyph recipe? Wait, that was a glyph? I didn't even look at it. Shit. I guess it was. What's a glyph? Am I dumb? More like a... Yeah, pretty much. So, at one point, as you get closer to fighting him, like, your Warframe has, like, a headache. And when that happened, my screen dimmed a little bit. I'm like, oh, that's nice. It never undimmed. Then, when you go to kill the boss, your Warframe has, like, another, like headache moment where he, like, clenches up even harder. And right after that animation happened when you killed Captain Vor, my screen went black. I was like, oh, what's going to happen now? This is spicy. 5 seconds later, 10 seconds later, I hear gunshot noises. I hear players walking around. I hear, like, the Lotus talking. My monitor died. My monitor fucking died. It was so funny. Mid-mission. To be fair, it was a good excuse because, I was still rocking a 480p monitor back then. Yeah. That was like 2013, 2014 tops. Shield, equip. Gloves, equip. I have 3 pieces of the set. Do I? Oh no, this is a different one. You gotta grind the Haro skin now. Good luck, man. I believe in you. Yeah, so I get all that acid retaliation. Yes. Listen. I just had a 480p monitor back in 2013. And I mean, 1080p's weren't that expensive. It was still like, okay. To be fair though, for reference, in 2014, I was like 3 years old. I mean, I wasn't, but I literally was like a jobless fetus at that age. So, paying $100 for a 1080p monitor, I wasn't gonna do it. Like my mother brought home a fucking random gateway monitor. Shit was like 2 inches thick for an LCD monitor or some shit. I was happy with it. No problem whatsoever. But yeah, I definitely had to... Might have been a 720 monitor. But it was still fucking ancient-ass technology. But then after that, I did end up getting a 1080p monitor. Which I think might be the monitor I still use right now. I think I'm still using that monitor. Although it wasn't originally it's a craftable augment for metals. It gives you movement abilities. Ooh. I'm playing CSGO in 2013. God, I forgot CSGO's old. Oh yeah, this guy! He sells shit! What is this? The relic I'll buy anyways. I don't need it, but I'll buy it. I don't want to sell, I want to use it. Oh, fuck off, I already know it. I should have read. And now I can't sell it. Piss. I wanna... I need that ancient armor plate. I definitely want to keep that, the serrated shell. Oh, he only buys the ghost weapons, I think, right? I think. I don't have any on me, though. Shit. I'll steal your shit. No way it was that bad. Nah, it was not. It was not that monitor. Okay, to be fair, when you're used to like really like low quality stuff, you really don't notice the whole monitor thing. It doesn't buy it all, if I recall. Oh, huh. When are you gonna try some FPS games? You know, it's a good point. I haven't played a FPS in a... actually, no. I played one recently. I played Bloodshed. It was like a weird survival FPS that's trying to be like a one of those like Vampire Survivors likes. That was fun. I had those VODs up if you want to watch those. Let's see, what else? What else? Dying Light 3? Don't get me excited. Don't get me fucking excited. Dying Light the Beast was good, though. Also, yes, I did play Dying Light the Beast. That was a little bit ago, though. That was a little bit ago. You know what? Oh, no, actually, Alik, I'm glad you mentioned that. I, in fact, was planning on playing an FPS. Have you ever heard of Dark Messiah of Might and Magic? It's ancient. It is old, but it's a good game. It's a good jank-ass game. It is basically like a I like to call it a slapstick comedy immersive sim, kind of. Like, it's got so many aspects of an immersive sim to it, even though it's like a pretty linear game. But it's like pure fucking comedy. Oh my god, that game will bust a gut. Oh my god, I hit with the firing squad. Oh Jesus. My aim, they fucking open fire. Straight up, just rattle them, boys. My health is gone. What does my pierce resist? 21. Fuck. Also, what did Namagra say? Reminds me of how you got your first gaming PC. A teacher just gifted it to you since her husband ran a PC store and was getting rid of some old stock. Naturally, I was supposed to use it for school stuff, but seeing as a German school RIT class, we're rather dog share non-existent. Hell yeah, dude! Free shit. My first PC was... man. It was like $100 pre-built. I got it at the computer store. It had a dual-core 2.3 gigahertz processor. This was back in like 2010. Fucking... it was like integrated graphics. It was enough. It was a small form factor PC too. Well, it wasn't a big one.
That's
Like 6 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, $100 though. It was $100 and it came with a keyboard and mouse and a monitor. I think like it was a full bundle. And you know what? It did everything I needed it to. Played MapleStory. played like Team Fortress 2 with the N64 graphics enabled, like the config. Played Gary's mod, where if I played Dark RP, I had to look at the ground half the time in busier servers. But I was happy with it. And then I slowly upgraded that PC. I got into Warframe. I got a GT 640. Which I remember specifically the GT, not GTX, because the GT 640 could not do shadow play, whereas the GTX 640 could, and I really wanted shadow play. And then I later got a 1050 Ti, which could do shadow play, but shadow play never worked. It literally never worked. I could not get it to function no matter what I did. Fucking NVIDIA piece of shit. Oh god, it was so bad. Oh, my GT 640 had an issue where the drivers wouldn't save. So every time I started my computer, I had to reinstall my graphics drivers. Because my desktop resolution would start at like 480p instead of 1080p. Or sorry, 720p. And I had to reinstall my drivers to make games run well. Oh, good times, good times. I remember. I think I upgraded that graphics card because a thunderstorm. I had a surge protector, but it was really old, so it didn't protect from the surge. So that PC got fried. The motherboard basically got just shot. I had to get a new motherboard because what would happen is like it would run really weird, but also it wouldn't turn off. Like you turn it off and it automatically turns itself back on. It physically could not be shut off. You hit the shut off function, it shuts off, turns itself back on. You unplug it, the moment you plug it in, it turns back on. If you... Oh, that's actually just... Alright, sure, give me retaliation stuff as I upgrade this damn thing. If you held the power button to force shut it off, you're right back on. So I got a new motherboard, but it was like a Dell Inspiron. So it was like a pre-built, custom everything, proprietary bullshit. So when I got a new motherboard, the CPU didn't fit because it was a completely unique socket, pretty much. Like, as far as I could tell, that socket just like was not used for anything but like Dell PCs. I had to get a new CPU as well. And it was like I was telling my family, and this was like during when like a family member was visiting, like a pretty wealthy family member. So she immediately was like, "Oh, I'll pay for it. How much is it?" And, well, I think no, I mentioned it was like $200 or something, like 150 for the processor. And she was like, "Oh, I'll pay for it," and we were just like, "No, please don't." But she insisted, so she just gave me $200 to buy the processor like on the spot. And I'm like, "Oh, cool." So that was like my first major upgrade for a PC. Like 1050 Ti. It was a 1050 Ti, an Athlon 2 X4, which was like way underpowered for that fucking 1050 Ti, if I recall. Now where else am I going? Okay, I'm going over this way. And I think I had 8 gigabytes of RAM. No, I think I was still rocking the 6 for a while. I was still rocking that 6 for a while. And then I eventually, like, slowly upgraded stuff. I started upgrading stuff. My main upgrade was actually around COVID. Like, COVID was starting. It was, like, 6 years ago now. We're 7 years ago. And I was trying to get the Ryzen 5600? Something like that? Ryzen 7 5600 or some shit?
That skill's not
Oh my god, the stocks were so ass to get. And the GT 360 or whatever, 3060. Don't get fucking started on that one. That was a fucking turmoil and a half. Oh. Oh. Is he gonna just keep slowing me down? Woo! He can nothing personal. Oh that's his vicious attack too. Oh, that's mean. That is mean. 357,000 HP. I'm so fucked.
can't do
That's basically the PC I have today. I was still, although the graphics card came way later. Oh no! So I I upgraded. I think I upgraded from the Athlon 2 to the.
Can't do that yet.
No, I don't think I upgraded the CPU beforehand. 'Cause I think I did most things at once. Yeah, I got a new motherboard, and then I got a new. I got a new CPU. And then I kept the 1050 for a while. Until I could get the 3060. Because, like, my first couple YouTube videos were actually done with the 1050 Ti. I think in my Vermintide video, I straight up complained about scalpers. Because that was when you had to enter, like, the raffles to get a fucking GPU. And the GPU came with a power supply as one of the bundles. The only one I can get. And the power supply fried my motherboard. I can't use external or internal hard drives. I just have an SSD slot and an external hard drive to, like, store videos in. Which is fun. But hey, I bought that shit myself, so I'm happy with that. That's how you got your 3080, the damn Newegg raffle. Nice. But yeah, it took so long. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I probably spent more time paying attention. Gamble for a chance to give us money. To be fair, it wasn't. At least you didn't have to. At least you didn't have to pay anything to enter the raffles. You just said you wanted it, and then it would just randomly pick people. The CPU was the most ass one to get because that was because that was before they did the raffle stuff. So I was refreshing like 5 different pages for the CPU. I spent more time because this was like in the middle of COVID, so we were doing class from home. Oh, does that Cloud do the vicious attack? Where is he? There he is. Oh. It was I spent more time in class looking for a CPU than I did paying attention to my nursing classes. But hey, I never failed a class, so I got a CPU, so I think I won in the end. It was really funny because like I had 2 monitors, and my second monitor was a literal fucking television. So, like, in the webcam, I'm just, like, looking all I'm, like, completely off to the side. Just like, see, like, the white glow of, the Newegg page. The blue glow of the Best Buy page. And the, like, gray glow of the Amazon page. Like, rifling back and forth as I'm refreshing everything constantly. I'm pretty sure when I found the CPU was during my class. And all you could see is me in the corner going a little smirk, like, I bought it, and I actually managed to get it. I was so happy. Ah! Please die. He's so close. There's like barely any threat, but I feel like he will just like demolish me if I'm not careful. I'm just concerned that he will. Oh, he just hit me and died. Yeah, you know what? That's kind of how that should end. Jesus Christ. Wait, Menhir's Bulwark? What's that? It's not Menhir's Will. They apparently have Menhir's Bulwark. This one. Interesting. That's a lot of damage I had to blitz. Holy fuck.
My inventory is full.
Oh well. Chests, yes. A nearby monolith stirs.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, it's a little 50 fucking item. What the shit? That's such a dick move. It's actually pretty solid, though. I mean, who knows how it'll be once... Yeah, glyph. Another glyph. Assassin's Evasion. Dexterous disengagement from battle, but not shedding... Not for shredding your foes with vicious blades. Level 50, though. Oh, okay. I'm level 41. I mean, I guess I technically am, but when did I get 2 levels? Oh. I am not paying attention to when I level the fuck up, apparently. Holy shit. Okay, cool. So what's this like if I like just put everything into it? 300 damage absorption, chance to avoid projectiles, pierce resist element. That's a lot of elemental resist. But I can also get thermite. A couple points in that. I mean, I'm doing like super retaliation stuff. I guess I might as well just like go all in, right? Maybe? Fuck it. We're doing that anyways. I can respec worst case. The pierce resist is the best part since it's hard to get. How is it? That's good to know. Let me double check. So the resistances are only active when your health drops below. Okay. I mean, it's like 9-second cooldown. That's not too bad. It's like almost 50% uptime, pretty much. Anything decent here? One-handed axe, elemental damage. I mean, that's good elemental damage, but nothing else that really strikes my fancy. Great chest armor. It's less armor. Bleeds. Fire retaliation. I mean, fire retaliation. Got burn damage though. Actually, this one doesn't. And vitality resist. Let's grab that. Motherfucker. Drop that shield. Oh, let's just plus your max resist. Oh yeah, no, that max resist is actually kind of disgusting. And also the 33% all resist, which is. We might exactly 1 over the max, and then that's pretty good. What's this? Brawler gloves. Knockout granted by items. Wait. Could you in theory just like if you do like all these like flat bonuses to like. Is it like the flat damage on time effects? Could you actually just make an unarmed build? I mean, it'd probably be bad over just a weapon, but could you? Okay, where the fuck was that item? This thing. And I will put into more spirit. Why not? I hope that weird thing behind it wasn't something I had to interact with. Okay, I guess that was the monolith that lets me get out of here. That's the thing that was stirring. Alright, cool. So the tournament's done. That only took all stream. Alright, that was fun. Now I gotta actually sell some shit. That was like a fat second to load. That was kind of scaring me for a second. Like, hello? Merchant? Isaiah Redan. Familiar roads crossed again. Glad to see you survive the wilderness. I appreciate you letting me tell my side of the story back in the Arcovian foothills. Most people wouldn't bother getting the details straight. I'm glad you made it through. Say, I gathered quite a bit of interesting things while I'm traveling. Don't suppose you'd be interested in buying them? Blueprints carry between characters, so they're low-key one of the best. Oh, really? I was wondering about that. I'm like, I figured they probably would, but since I didn't have any characters on this like install of the game, I wasn't 100% sure. Okay, I don't want to keep. I want to sell. Sell the flame touch and temper though. Fire and physical. I could keep that, but I guess we'll have to see how it is later. That one, get rid of that. Blitz and blindside, yeah, not really. Get rid of that. I already have Glacier, yeah. Whoops. Look at this belt. Fire damage, Aether damage, offensive ability, and vitality resistance. Yeah, that goes on. Get rid of that. Not really good for me. Fire damage. temper and military conditioning. But that has a lot of retaliation to Overguard, though. Like, it doesn't give me as much damage for other things, but that's just a lot of retaliation and defenses. I like it. Oh, wait, shit. Nah, just bristly fur. Mutated scales, I'll probably break that down. How's that? About the same armor? Was I gonna wear this? No, I was not. I'm not gonna read all that. I'm just gonna assume I read it earlier. Is there a way to favorite items so I know what I want to equip later? Just to keep track? Because that'd be really handy. Because my fucking dumbass brain is just glazed over. She's like, was I going to use that? Was I not going to use that? I don't even know anymore. I'm just picking things up and hoping for the best. It's not got much more armor. Burn damage, hit damage. Eh. You throw them in the last back slot. That makes sense. I should try Wukong with the hate again. Apparently, you have a ribbon that lets you get over 200% crit chance. Oh, working with the hate, not Wukong. You can see where I made the mistake. You know, where I made a mistake there. All right. Where is a stash? Stash man. Where are you?
Got something you need stashed?
There we go. Put that there. Put that there. Really wish they let me just stash these without having to fucking manually click them. What about these? Elemental damage, burn damage. Oh, but +2 to Granado, though. They do? Do they? Like these things? I always have to shift click to do it. The button above the auto sort? Yeah, but it doesn't do it with a, oh shit. Well, it's ugly, but whatever. Like with these things. You know, I'll just put like 20. Like if I have these in here and I auto sort, the purple items don't go in. The components do, like the augments and shit, but these things don't. And that annoys me a lot.
I'll hold on to that for you.
I have to go back to. No, I'll put the shit back in the chest. I'll get the
I'll keep your stash
augments
safe.
later. Maybe I'll grab that. They fixed that with the UI refresh. Oh, thank God. Maybe I'll actually use it.
I'll hold on to that for you.
Because sweet Jesus, that annoys the fuck out of me. And it always has.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I was control clicking God to sell, goddammit. Let's see. Any medals or amulets that I can use that are better by chance? I doubt it, but we'll see. Also, you can use drop components into bank from anywhere. Huh?
But it's a good use.
What do you mean by that? How does that work? Explain. Explain. I genuinely, what the fuck, please.
Safe storage.
Let me test this.
No questions asked.
Oh, is it for the UI refresh? Not the not the current one. hope the answer is no, and it's the current one, or else I'll be sad. Like, I'll be happy it exists regardless. Yeah, the reference. Damn, that's fair though. Can you open the gates? Sorry, we're under strict orders. All right, fine. Where's the nest then? Or is it further up that way? I think it might be down here. Go under here. Can you open up the gates? Nope. She wasn't there. You got to play at any time. Yeah, that's a good point. I could do that. I'll try to remember for next time. You know, other NPCs I could talk to here.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Yoink yoink.
Iron well spent.
Alright. Talk to Captain Sommer.
Welcome to Homestead. We could definitely use more capable hands around here. If you find yourself back out there and run into a smug smartass by the name Olgrim...
Oh, I have to return to
tell him
Olgrim.
he's late,
I'm
as
done.
usual.
I'll just say goodbye and go back to Olgrim. Dead Man's Gulch. Hello, Olgrim.
So how doomed are we?
I'm secured away to the rift.
Now that we come to it, I can't say I'm eager to experience travel by rift. I hope you know what you're doing.
I'll see you in Homestead. Just send them to into the ominous red void. Olgrim's pretty great. Now where is he? He's over here.
I wasn't sure you'd make it, but you pulled through. Those people owe you their lives.
I did was right.
I wish that was the end of our troubles, but there is a mounting threat on the horizon that threatens to wipe us all out.
Yeah, it is good. It is good to know that there's someone who's also like a pretty keen badass in this world, because it kind of does make a lot of people feel like really incompetent. But it's kind of like the only notable NPCs are just like dudes who took ethereal corruption. But then there's just this regular ass dude who's like, yeah, I'm like 700 years older. It's like an old ass man. I'm still just tearing shit up.
I'm going to check in with Creed here, but I suggest you speak to Captain Sommer.
You also got that
She's
drip
the
though.
Black Legion officer in charge of this sorry bunch. Look for the grumpy middle-aged hag in Black Legion armor. She will fill you in on the situation.
Middle-aged hag. Ooh. Olgrim called you a middle-aged
I'll
hag.
skip the pleasantries. Olgrim tells me you're one tough slip, and right now that's what I need most. Will you fight for the Black Legion?
What do you need me?
The Legion is split on two fronts. To the north, we have the Cult of Cthon. Nasty bastards.
Oh, it's
keen
Cthon,
on
not
turning
Chthon.
all of us into a puddle of blood for their rituals. I have my best men out there right now scouting ahead. The cultists are amassing in great numbers, and I'd like to know why.
Oh yeah,
There's a more
absolutely.
pressing issue, however, and
The
this
world
is
building in this
unique.
game is fucking
Olgrim
fantastic.
says that you are experienced with fighting the Ethereals. That's good. You'll need all your skills for this one. Far to the west, beyond the infested farms and the rotting croplands, there is an area teeming with Ethereals that we have started calling the Gruesome Harvest. It is a fitting title as the Ethereals have been gathering corpses, animal and human alike, in order to conduct their sick resurrection techniques upon them. The barn there has been giving off a blinding aether light non-stop for the last few days and nights. That is, until today. Whatever they are working on, it must be nearly finished. And knowing the Ethereals, it's something monstrous. We can't risk the Ethereals discovering that we know about their creation. I need someone to sneak in there and destroy this abomination before it even has a chance to wreak havoc upon my people. We'll only get one shot at this, so I want someone who has experience dealing with ethereal horrors to handle this mission. Will you be my champion?
Sure. Alright. And I will go off and just fucking blow some shit up. Can I go this way or no? Oh, wrong way. At least they explain that area in specific. That area in specific they just changed the name of. Could you imagine if that farmland was before the Grim Dawn was just called the Gruesome Harvest? That'd be really fucking funny. I don't even know where the egg sacs are. They're just dying. I'm just that fucking good. Thunder Touch. That's pretty solid. Don't need it, but I'm sure if I was playing a different build, that'd be pretty good. A shaman. I remember last time I played Grim Dawn was I was playing a shaman, the Oathbreaker, and I think I spent like maybe 2 hours trying to figure out how the fuck the Wild Strike ability worked. The description is so goddamn confusing. Maybe I was just dumb as hell, I don't know. But that description was so fucking confusing. It was like a cycling attack or scaled up with stacks and then reset or some shit. I don't know. That's like the only thing I think about when I think about the shaman, is just how much time I spent trying to figure out how that one ability worked. Also, this feels significantly... Cadence is like that too, is it? Cadence. Does it? I just... Oh, 2 charge. Oh yeah, because the charge level. Shit, you're right. Fuck. It's only attack replacer. It's an attack replacer, but only every 3rd hit. Yeah, that is a weird thing this game does. Oh yeah, I just remembered on this next episode of I'm making life harder for myself in Terraria. When we're doing Zenith Skyblock Seed for funsies, and I don't like that in Terraria a lot of the movement is like wings and rocket boots and shit. It almost feels like when you're fighting bosses, you're just like permanently you just feel like you're just being dragged down constantly.
That skill's not
Like you're fighting gravity 24/7. So when I was playing Terraria at one point, not like a while back when the 1.4 update came out, I discovered a mount called the Lilith's Necklace. Fucking Christ, I couldn't pronounce that for some reason. And it turns you into like a wolf. And it's a mount, but it turns you like a doggo. And for some reason, it's like one of the only mounts that doesn't really change the player's hitbox size. So you're still like the same dimensions. I think you may be like 1 block wider or some shit. But it basically means you could just be in the mount 24/7 and not have to worry about ooh, double rare? Dog shit, but double rare. You gotta get around to playing Titan's Quest one of these days, see how much weird shit is inherited with how much fresh dude Grim Dawn. I'm also gonna do that. There's so many games I want to play, man. So many games I want to play, so little time. I'll also be playing Titan's Quest at some point, because I never beat that game. I liked it. It was fun. But yeah, so it allows you to be in the mount 24/7. Plus, it's also one of the few mounts you can attack from with like almost every weapon in the game without demounting or having weird shit. It basically just buffs the player a shitload because you like accelerate insanely fast, have a much higher jump, high fall damage resistance, and all this other shit, while also being able to attack and do everything just fine for the most part. So I stacked that with like the ability to like quadruple jumps and things like that, and honestly, it just felt way more fun to play the game that way. So for the Zenith Skyblock, I ended up farming to get the Lilith's Necklace, but to get the quadruple jump ability, it requires like a metric fuckload of fishing, because you can't really get you can only get the items through farming, and one of the crafting recipes requires like these balloons. The balloons don't spawn naturally in the world because it's like a specific sky block. You have like no items whatsoever that spawn in naturally. So you have to farm for a fish that is like an alternative to that cosmetic or that accessory, and then transmute it into the original one. But the chance to catch it is like fucking 0.16%, and I need 6. I need like 6 of them, and somehow
Can't do that yet.
I have like 4. And it's driving me up the fucking wall. I don't know why I did this to myself, but I'm basically playing like the longest possible Terraria playthrough imaginable. Because Skyblock is already hella grindy.
That skill's not ready.
It is already insanely grindy. And it's not helped by the fact that it's made way harder that when you enter hard mode, all the best places to fish for the item become extremely difficult with like new enemy types and shit. So not doing it before hard mode was... Oi! Who the fuck? It was just like a big mistake. I'm gonna find the Detarian thing. Oh wait, no, it's not a boss. Never mind. You know, I'll kill this guy and I'll call it, because it's like 3:57. A couple more minutes left and I would have ended anyways. Get fucked. Head up scepter. Might as well just learn that. Full damage. Cadence. Pierce resistance. Yeah, doesn't have anything I need. Fire damage. I mean, the fire damage is nice. Definitely is, but that's like a big amount of... Like, what's my retaliation damage like? Why did my crit damage like randomly change? What? Went from 0 to 14%. Ah, that was like a updating weirdly. Retaliation. So I wish I got like a total retaliation amount rather than having to scroll through everything. So 480 plus 2,000, about 2,600 plus a rounding error at that point. Plus, I don't know if that's after the modifier or before, but I'll just assume it's before or after. Up to, well, you know, let's use the lowest number, so about 3,000, and then 6,000. So I basically anywhere between like 6,000 and 10,000 damage if I get my ass clapped. Oh, what if I press this? Okay, it is after. Cool, it is after. So if I press that, then it goes even higher. That's funny. Oh, that's also before this, adding another like 500. 700. Juicy. Hell yeah. Alright. That'll be it for that. Yeah, so I've been picking up like more shifts and stuff for work, so my schedule might not be like super consistent. I kind of decided I'll just do 2 days this week because I worked Sunday and then I worked Thursday, Friday. Am I gonna pivot to full tank eventually? I suppose I could, honestly. At this point, I might. Initially, I was like kind of going to a mix of the two, but you know what? I might as well just go full tank, see how that goes. Just like full retaliation on everything. I've certainly had a plenty good taste in grenades. Yeah, I didn't edit the schedule from yesterday. So I'll play some drunk Warframe tomorrow. Why not? Just do my weeklies. Get that out of the way. I do, yeah. Yeah, so I'll do that, and then next week, let me check my schedule. I haven't really thought about what I want to do next week. Fuck. Wait, can I keep accidentally logging into my old original nursing account for my old hospital, like my very first one, and it had like some login information put in. And I was just curious if I can actually sign into it and see what happens. That would be really fucking funny. If I could just log into my original hospital and just like email my boss and just say, hey, go fuck yourself. Sometimes I have dreams where I want to tell my old manager to go fuck herself. She was nice to me. At least me, but I've heard some really nasty stuff about how she treated other people. She also tried to convince me that travel nursing wasn't worth it, that they didn't make that much money, and I'm like, motherfucker, I literally accepted a contract, and it is like 4 times what I make here. You can lick the darkest side of my nutsack. But, you know, I remained cordial. I was like, yeah, you know, let's do the exit interview. I just gave him some fake bullshit answers. And I was like, yeah, you know, I want to make sure, like, how can I go about paying back my sign-on bonus? I want to end this amicably, all this kind of stuff. I never paid it back. I never paid it back. Partially because I forgot. I think they ended up taking it back as well. Because I think I noticed that there was, like, $2,000 or, like, four grand or some shit missing from some like work related thing. I think it was like some like stuff that goes for like towards retirement or some shit, and it was like $2,000 missing from it. I was like, oh, that sounds like exactly how much was given to me by my sign-in bonus or sign-on bonus. Cause sign-on bonuses are fucking dog shit. It was 10 grand, right? Seems like a good bit. I was thinking, oh, I'll be working at that hospital for 2 years. I made it a year before I was like, this is bullshit. But here's the thing: the sign-on bonus is awful because it's 10,000 over 2 years, right? Actually, might have been less than that. It was like 7.5. And you get the first chunk. It's like 4 chunks. So I think it was 10,000. You get the first chunk in like the third paycheck. The second chunk, they're like 6 months into the job. You know, it's like 6 months. And the third one was a year into the job, and the fourth one is on the second year. So like, you base it like just for the first year, you only get 3/4 of it, and then you have to go an entire extra year for the last bit. Like, when you really spread it out, that's not that much more at all. And it was taxed, so if you do pay it back, you're actually losing money. Unless that sign-in bonus is like absolute life-changing money. I'm never taking a sign-on bonus ever again. God, it was such a scam. And when they were like, "Oh, we'll help pay for your bachelor's degree," I'm like, no. I know what's gonna happen because I think I vaguely read the terms, and it was like if they paid for my bachelor's, it would be dispersed over two, like I'd have to finish it first, and then they would disperse it over 2 years, like up to 95% of it. I just said fuck it. I just paid for it myself. I'm not being bound to nothing. Eat my ass. Because there was also like a stipulation that if I quit, I had to pay like a bunch of other shit. Nah, I'm not dumb. I made that mistake once. Anyways, what the fuck is my schedule for next week? Yeah, Jesus. Picked up a lot of stuff. What is this, working full fucking time again? Ugh. Man, this is brutal. What am I gonna... I guess I might do Sunday. And then Thursday. Blech. I'll figure it out. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.